marker?
Welcome, one and all, to the first ever episode of Never Dungeons and Rarely Dragons.
Yes.
My name is Edward Brennan. I will be your dungeon master for this evening and throughout the entire course of this campaign, unless somebody finally gets tired of me and kills me. So just really quickly before we before we jump in, we'll just go around the room and say who we are. Again, I am Edward Brennan.
I am Sarah.
I'm Grace.
I am Drew.
I love the pause.
I forgot for a second.
Dramatic pause.
I hurt people.
That is not your name, though.
I'm a whore.
That's Alex.
Anyway.
We're gonna
Next.
get demonetized.
We're already demonetized.
I know.
I'm Jonah. I almost gave you my last name.
I gave them my last name.
Hey guys.
Well, that's
Yeah, that sounds
You edit that out in
That
post.
sounds like a you problem.
No, just censor it.
Redacted. I'm Edward Redacted.
Who are you? And I'm Danny.
Hey guys, I got a torch.
Oh my god.
God,
So cool.
I know, right?
I'm gonna die.
I just expected this video get demonetized. Just
Oh
because
yeah, this
Jonah
is
was coming.
immediate.
Yeah, Jonah
If
was
Jonah
here.
was here, I'm like, alright.
I mean,
If I'm here, that's just instant
How much censorship
demonetization.
can we have before they just stop censoring the video?
the entire video is just one.
So we are okay, guys. So we are a group of college-aged individuals making a valiant attempt to play Dungeons and Dragons.
With
we
our
are going
one
to
brain
fail.
The dog right here.
We are going to
It's a cute
fail.
pupper.
There's a
And
dog
you
right
know,
No.
It's a fur.
yeah.
here. You can't see him on camera, but there's a dog.
There is a
There's a
dog. His
doggo.
name is Chewy.
There's a
You will
secret
bow
He's
to
the best
him.
of us.
Chewie is our overlord.
Chewy is our overlord. Chewy is the true DM
Yeah.
of this game.
We should just edit this part out and put Chewy's face.
Yeah.
We just really poorly done. We put it over my face.
We thought Cthulhu would come from the sky. We were very wrong.
Absolutely wrong.
We were very
Came
wrong.
from my house.
All right.
Are
So we have no sponsors. We have no announcements to make. So we
Yet.
are going to We are going
Hopefully in
to
the future.
jump.
Sponsored by.
So we are sponsored by the number Q.
Excuse me? Why are we doing calculus?
We ain't doing calculus. We're doing Sesame Street.
We're all humanities majors. This is such a bad idea.
Hey,
Hey, speak for yourself. Me and Jonah never went to college.
You are an art major. You are
That is
humanities.
humanity by definition.
Oh, okay.
Why?
Because I hate myself.
Yeah.
Valid.
I'm English in education.
I'm criminal justice. I don't know what that means.
You're not playing the game! By the way, there is somebody who's living in this house who's not involved with the game. I'm not just talking to open air.
He's talking to open air.
You need to edit Kyle out in
Alright.
post, just so that way it looks like he's just talking.
Kyle never speaks in the actual
Alright.
videos.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Yes.
At my place.
Better yet, you have his face with subtitles of what he says.
You know, I never thought this lens would be used for. I bought that sticker to the stars. Now it's.
And now
Well,
it's being used for
obviously,
the...
I'm here, bro.
Yeah.
Alright, let us jump right in.
I'm weak. I can't jump. And I'm also.
I have bad news.
Oh
I'll jump
no,
down.
This
Jonah.
I
is
Trying
set
to
the
kick
tone
Chewie.
I can roll.
for the entire campaign, and every DM who's watching this, you know my pain.
I used to have a 5-foot vertical.
He signed up for this.
I
He
did,
did.
unfortunately.
Dude, how long did it take you to find the day that we were
Welcome.
all available to come?
1
7 years.
and all to the world of Vellahan. Now, the world of Vellahan is a strange and wild place. You would be hard-pressed to find such a world that has been so steeped and soaked with raw and unfiltered magic. Each breath you take, each drop of water you drink, each step that you take is dense and dripping with the bloated magical leftovers of a war between gods, both foul and fair. But then, that is not what our story is about. Our tale is not about a war between gods of good and evil, and how can it be with the gods locked behind chains of obsidian and strange spells? Perhaps I am getting ahead of myself. Welcome, one and all, to Arkos. It is on this continent where we set our scene, in the peaceful kingdom of Halfhand, under the rule of the stoic 10th king, King Grimnin Halfhand, is where we find our tale beginning on this day. For Vellahan, for Vellahan and all of...
We seducing.
Oh, God.
We seduce the
For you see, the Halfling Kingdom is vastly different from the other places of power across Vellahan, and despite all of its power and wealth, it is still called the Bastard Kingdom behind closed doors and locked windows.
High five. Oh.
But once more, it is...
I missed.
But once more, I get ahead of myself. Our story begins in the quiet town of Avern, nestled between the Fangborn River and on the banks of the Avern Lake.
Yeah.
It is the day of Gornian during the month of Salenth, which is, as we all know, a time of new growth
Do we
in the
know
beginning of all
I didn't.
things.
I don't know that.
It is here on this day that a new set of fates have begun to twist and twine around one another as they slowly begin the process of meeting. It is here, in this quiet town, in one of the rooms of the Fisherman Inn, that two women are about to wake up and jumpstart their own strange destinies.
Did you just
And
make us
perhaps-
their gender?
If they are very lucky, they may even live
Is he
to
talking-
find out what those
I don't know who
destinies
he's
are.
Is he talking about me?
Could be
And
something.
in my dreams, I saw a grove of 6 trees, their branches growing wild and intermingled. They wrapped and warped around one another in such a way that I found myself getting lost in the complex weave of their boughs, and I could not tell where one ended and another began. In my dreams, I saw a grove of 6 trees, and beneath it slumbered a dark god. From the personal writings of Eobard Thrain during the Song of Rending, year 5174. Now, Sarah and Grace,
Yes.
if the two of you would like to describe your wonderful characters. The morning is fairly warm. Light has begun to filter in through the
Sarah's character is the morning. Roll for
through
daylight.
the blinds, through the shutters. It is late in the day as you all arrived in Avern, quite late. Now, if you would like to describe your characters, I'm very sorry.
Thank you. My character, her name is Aurelia Dreamdrifter. She is a Goliath exorcist. Also a cleric, I guess. I mean...
That's lucky.
A cleric who is an exorcist. She is 8'5", has very long black braided hair that glows red ever so often.
So you're part ginger?
No, red.
I'm colorblind. You're basically telling me you're ginger.
You cannot fit on the beds that were provided
No.
with you. The entire lower half of your body is just
We
hanging
put a
off.
bunch of beds together.
There are only 2 beds in this room.
Constance
together.
took both of them.
Speaking of Constance, hello.
Can't keep my glasses on, but that's okay. I wrote a description because I can't speak. The woman before you is full-figured and abnormally tall, though dwarfed by her companion. She is human, with a round face, wide brown eyes, and long brown hair pulled back into a braid, although a few loose curls seem to be escaping. In the braids there are some flowers. Around her neck, a leather cord with some form of carving hangs, and her septum is pierced. Her skin would be pale if she spent less time outside, but as she has quite the farmer's tan going, and a slight sunburn across her freckled cheeks. Her hands are covered in intricate tattoos, and more ink peeks out from beneath her shirt. She's wearing what appear to be overalls, but they're patched all to hell. She's got simple boots, a backpack, and weaving itself around her legs is the fluffiest gray cat you think you've ever seen.
You are currently lying in bed, so I don't know how well...
The cat is weaving its way around her legs, Edward.
Cats are made of liquid.
Cats are made of liquid.
Yes. Scientifically proven.
Both the woman and the cat seem to have a
That's going
confident
on
and
my
casual
snaps.
air about
Yeah, the
them.
cat made a lean.
There we go.
So
That
the
was a lot
two
better
of-
than my intro.
It's because I wrote it. I was texting Edward at like 2 a.m. I was like, Edward, I don't know how to introduce Constance.
And then I helped you.
Yeah.
So the 2 of you have just woken up. You have traveled through the night in order to make it to Avern, and you had only just arrived around 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. It is now pushing, you estimate by the way the sun is coming in through the window at this point, that it's probably 11:30, much later than the both of you have ever slept in given your lifestyles.
Constance sleeps in every day.
She, honey, what would the 2 of you like to do? You have just woken up. The room around you is relatively sparse, just the beds, a small sort of side table situated in the middle, a small oil lamp that is currently unlit as it had burned down through the night. But other than that, the room is yours. What would the two of you like to do?
Should we take the oil lamp?
Let's do some shit.
Let's
Are
find
we gonna
breakfast.
need that?
We're not gonna need
It's
that.
called arson.
We've got torches. We've got
Let's do some
torches.
of
You
that.
guys do have to, you guys are probably going to have to speak up a little bit because I don't know how the
okay.
speakers are. They're
I
much-
should have tested that.
We're gonna go
should have tested
We're gonna go get breakfast.
So, the two of you very quickly get together your relatively meager belongings, given that you guys have come from the mountains. And you make your way downstairs. I would like both of you to make the first roll of the game and make a perception check.
Oh.
What do I add to perception?
17.
I get it.
17.
Side note, that's what we should have an
16.
extra camera for. We have a tray in the
You
middle
have a
where we roll
plus
our
6 to
dice.
perception.
Uh,
Damn.
A GoPro
So what do you have?
perfect for that.
16.
A GoPro in the
16 and
tray.
17.
Yeah.
Okay. Pretty good rolls to start off with. So, the two of you make your way down the stairs. Already, you can hear the bustling sounds of the tavern that, the night before, there had been a few people in there, even that late still, mostly passed out,
Niggas like
completely drunk. But you guys make your way into the tavern, and immediately you are blown away by the fact that every single one of these tables is filled with people, which you both take to be rather surprising, given the fact that you come from relatively working sort of environments. This is very odd to you that that there's this many people this early in the day. Connie, if you could make a history check for me.
I'm not good at history.
I know you're not.
Isn't that what you mean?
What is my history? That's a 1, but not a natural 1.
Oh, so you rolled a 2 minus
I rolled
1.
a 2.
Okay.
I know
So,
no history.
You think, this is weird.
Huh.
Anyways, so
Man,
you go in.
man, there are a lot of people
and
here.
you do where you first thought that there was no space whatsoever. You do notice that there is in fact one table that does still have 2 open seats in it. At that table, you see a relatively weird gathering of people. They don't look like they know each other all that well, and they definitely have the air of, we're sitting together because this is the only table that's there. Drew, Alex, and Danny. If the three of you would like to describe your characters.
Let's go fucking counterclockwise.
Danny, Alex,
oh fuck.
I told you guys to be prepared to tell me what.
Listen, alright, speak is not my good stuff. All right?
You have
I don't do that well. That's not what I'm
I
about.
cast speak with Drew.
I spend so much time intoxicated.
I hope it works.
Anyway, I belong to the streets. Okay. So
They probably can't hear anything Alex is
that's
saying
a
when
good
he
point
turns to
because
the
the mic is
camera.
right there and I was talking that way.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, so I guess I'm so glad I made Zila like me because otherwise I'd have no thing to say whatsoever. Okay, so in this glorious campaign, oh fuck, the mic's over there. Okay.
We can move the mic towards you.
Can I just grab it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Just grab it, yes.
Just
I want you to wrap your entire thing.
Okay, so now that the mic is in this direction, I'm hopefully in frame. I'm gonna start this glorious D&D campaign with the beautiful Zila Blackrock. If you've ever seen Megan Thee Stallion, that's what I want her to look like. She the baddest, let me tell you.
Didn't she get shot?
I hate you so much, but I also love you.
She shot the foot. She did not get shot in the foot though. Don't kill me, man, please.
I'm playing.
Okay. So I guess I'll start with physical descriptions because you know what? She don't talk that much, just like I don't talk that much.
Edit that out, guys.
Yeah.
She is female 20. Okay, she is Good boy voice. She is female, 23, 6'5", weighs 200 pounds, and is chaotic neutral, just like me.
Oh,
Except
no.
she's a little bit taller than I
We
am.
have a very chaotic neutral party.
A little taller than I am, a little lighter though, which makes me feel a bit obese. But anyway,
Listen, man, I just threw a weight in there. I didn't actually think you were going to say how much she weighed.
okay, but like if you think about it,
Entire
think about that body shape at 6'5" and 200 pounds. This girl.
I mean, she's thick.
Yeah, she
like,
probably
not
would
gonna lie.
weigh a little bit more, but again, I don't know how human weights work.
That's a good point.
You
but she's
barely
not a-
know how human height works.
That's also true. I should have asked you for help.
Yeah,
Oh well, it's done now.
You know, I like going outside on adventures and shit. That's really. Oh my God, she is literally just like me.
Self-insert character.
Well, no,
She also does photography.
Oh yeah. she does
Photography does not.
She tricks out her car at all times.
New age.
She tricks out the
Ever
wagon.
seen a camera
New
obscura?
magic.
Upgrades her horse every
Actually,
once in a while.
The stagecoach.
The picture, how it works is they take a rock and they cover it in mud and they throw it at people.
It's called
I
a
like
snapshot.
Oh, the Crudes, dude. That was a
From
good
the-
movie.
Did you say the
We
name?
are not sponsored by the
Zila.
Drew, if you would like to describe your character.
I am Gurky, Lord of Coin, and I'm very charismatic. And
Charismatic.
I occasionally use a goblin-like voice because of backstory that I'm too depressed to divulge at the moment. But I will every once in a while break into goblin voice. Just an accent,
Good to
just
know.
like goblin
I just
accent.
thought of goblin.
At random ass times.
It would be really nice if I had, your backstory.
Oh, well, my backstory.
Don't tell me your backstory right now!
Oh fuck.
Listen, I'll send it to you later.
You just lost.
I lost everything.
It'd be like that.
Just like
Character.
Gurky.
I am a.
This is going great.
I am a half elf named Gurky. I'm
Still recording,
severely
Yeah.
depressed at all
have
times.
4
Chaotic neutral as usual.
Very
Why is everyone
shallow.
chaotic neutral?
Well, I would be chaotic depressed, but it's not a thing.
Chaotic
So-
depressed.
You know, I went with the next closest thing, is neutral.
I would have been worse.
You are
than
also very sallow, very corpse-like.
Yes,
you
yes.
You look like kind of like.
I'm a lengthy motherfucker,
Very
alright?
lengthy.
I got
You get
skin
some
and bone. I'm
sun.
like twigs. It's just, it's,
So it's
my
you.
body type. It's just my body type. You see that? That's like the length right there. You got it. You got it good. It's going.
Master Danny.
Oh god. So Abaddon, or should I say I, or how do I do this?
I just fine.
Abaddon is a half elf. He is a little bit short, has like kind of shaggily cut dark hair pulled into a messy ponytail, and kind of like darkish tan skin, and he's just vibing right now.
So now, Zila, you, on most given days, would be working here in the Fisherman Inn. However, today, your employer, Delilah, has decided to give you a day off. As for the last couple of weeks you've been working super long shifts, she's decided to give you a day off.
You found an employer that cares about you.
Delilah,
This
you would
is a
know that
fantasy
Delilah, the chief barmaid and owner of the Fisherman Inn and Tavern, she is a very kind employer. And you were enjoying having a very nice breakfast when these two half-elves you have never seen before in your life just sort of plopped down at your table about an hour ago. Now, the two of you, the only reason you guys are here and even know one another is that you were both in Runaway, the town a little bit further to the west, 2-3 days ago, when you both kind of got a small mission, little delivery kind of thing, from a man by the name of Gloin, a dwarven individual, who asked you to make a small delivery of some money and a couple of personal effects to his daughter, who had recently moved to the town of Avern. You, of course, have done that, and were paid 15 gold each for such a thing. I've already noted that down in your...
That was the first thing I looked at.
I didn't note that down
Just
for
to see
you.
how much money I had.
I think you might need to note that
No,
down.
15 GP.
Oh, then
right
you're
there,
good.
son. Right
You're
there.
good. And now, you guys sort of have that kind of relationship where we were both hired to do something. We have never been to this city before in our lives. but we're not friends, and now we're all just kind of sitting at this table with a half-orc who you've never seen before, all just sort of like staring at one another.
I'm liking what I see.
Do you say that in character?
No, that's
Okay,
I'm just staring at these guys.
Okay.
Something Abaddon would say.
Where's your money?
It's on the next page.
Gertie's a quiet boy. He don't talk
You
much.
might catch that Glock 3000 for
Yo.
the coins.
You actually would have seen it though, but you've actually been working here for the better part of a year now, and you know you're okay on coin, but that urge is definitely still there.
If you think I won't swallow.
Hey, dude, 20 coins is 20
20 coins is 20 coins.
20 coins.
Man,
And it is around this time where you're all still just sitting there. Delilah has come around and given you each a tankard of ale to drink, and you guys are definitely doing that chugging in silence because you don't really know who you are. When you see the biggest Goliath you have ever seen come in through the door and immediately slam her head against one of the lower hanging chandeliers.
don't stop.
A resounding clang as she just
You good there, darling?
Stop hurting my chandeliers.
You gotta
you
watch your
hear the
head, though.
half-orc from the only table that has any available seating say that to you.
Stop hurting my chandeliers. What did they do to you? Why you gotta hit them like that?
Oh, that's timer, boys.
I think she's talking to you.
It was the timer went off.
We're back on.
Oh, sweet.
So
Another 20 minutes?
27?
29 minutes.
29.
Just do 29.
I know numbers.
We, as you can see, are very poor college students and don't have the best equipment.
We work with what we're given.
We work with what we've got.
Improvise, adapt,
Anyway.
overcome.
Anyway,
If it weren't for Rona,
That sounds
I could
like a lot of-
bought some more stuff by now. But anyway.
Truly.
Hey, dude, I got that unemployment,
Amen
man.
to that.
Unemployment insurance.
Oh man, my job put me. Okay.
Anyways, back into the story.
This is escapism. We don't talk about our worldly problems.
That's for the
My job here
podcast.
is nice. My job in this is nice. I am employed.
We save
I
that.
can't imagine
Money
being
in this
employed.
world. I like that.
I
We
have
say
You have an employer that gives you days off.
exactly.
This is high fantasy, man.
we'll save those stories for the podcast.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
So, what do you do, Aurelia?
what? No, I heard you. She heard you.
Did y'all catch that? Like, what's going on here? Like,
Hey, man, this ain't my story. This is your chandelier.
I know
but you're
it's my
chandelier.
chandelier.
I'm just
That's
gonna
why
drink my beer. You
I'm
stay.
staying-
That's a good point. I'm gonna chug this too.
Aurelia
I bet you I can chug it
reaches
faster.
up and like slaps the chandelier.
Make a strength check.
Oh.
Breaks her hand slapping the
Combat.
chandelier.
I didn't want to go into combat in the first 5 minutes, but fuck, okay.
Oh shit!
It's inevitable.
What's your strength, by the way?
Your strength is
16.
Huh. Nice. Good luck.
Oh, yours is 6. Oh, that's upside
That's a
down. It's
19.
19.
22.
20. Strength check? What is your strength?
I have a strength of 16. I did an 18 and I have plus 3.
That's 21.
21. And 21.
Math is hard.
We're in college.
Wait, so I'm rolling a 20. That's right.
What are you rolling a 20? Well, tell me what you're about to do.
I'm gonna stand up pretty aggressively
Oh.
because you just fucking.
Well, you
Okay.
said everything.
He did
So,
not say
I will
what
get
I've
to
done to the chandelier though.
So, you hit it. Clang! You hear the sound of metal breaking as you've hit it so hard and it goes flying.
Don't hit Gurky. Don't hit Gurky in the face.
Flying-
Hit Gurky.
It doesn't go flying
Don't hit
super
Gurky.
far. It goes maybe 5 feet and crashes in immediately. The entire tavern goes silent.
Now, what'd you go on and do that for?
As
That was supposed to be my
Zila-
shtick.
You're not there yet.
I know.
As
You
Zila
fuck.
stands bolt upright, I need you to make an insight check, and I need
Okay.
and I need you to make an intimidation check.
Oh.
Okay, so that is.
Intimidation is charisma, but
Intimidation
it's
is
gonna be over
charisma,
here.
but there is a little bar for it.
You should be proficient because you're half orc.
10
And I'm rolling.
d20 plus your intimidation bonus.
Oh,
Did I roll
how?
it again because it hit my thingy?
No, unless it's
That was
high.
a 17, man. Don't say that.
What'd you get?
Take it.
17.
I was
Total?
being fair.
17 total?
You
or-
only re-roll if you can't tell which
This is
number. it's
D&D.
on.
So
we
it's
don't
17
be
plus
fair.
the intimidation thing right here, correct?
Yes.
That's a +4. it says.
So that's
Nice.
20.
21.
21.
21.
Okay, same thing, you got to do it. You are afraid.
Okay.
This 6'5" half-orcan individual who we did just get snapped.
Wait.
Snack call.
Okay. We're good.
You think they label it?
She's gonna cause some problems. At that same time, you see a relatively a human woman, a little bit older in age.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna need that one.
Middle age, maybe in
You're
her
number one to me, man.
late 40s
Number one.
or late 30s, early 40s, comes up, grabs you by the front of your armor.
I don't have.
She's not a
Don't stick out.
particularly
I tried
tall
doing that,
woman.
too. It wouldn't work.
No, like, so you're wearing like half plate armor at the moment?
I just have to chest thing.
Yeah, that's half plate.
We should be grabbing me right here, not up here.
Why doesn't your armor cover your heart?
Because it's not fashionable
Because
that way.
titties do.
Yeah, no, she needs a crop top.
She
armor.
grabs you by the front. You
She's
watch
gonna get
as your
stabbed and die.
employer Delilah, who you have seen knock grown men flat on their ass, grab this 8-foot tall Goliath woman, what a way to start the campaign, and pull her down right to your face. Who the fuck do you think you are coming into my tavern this early in the morning,
I'm so-
causing all of this? You be quiet. Causing all of this property damage. Do you know how long that chandelier has been in my face? Do you know how long this tavern
I can
has
fix
been
it.
in my
I didn't know it was gonna
feet?
go this
I can
way.
fix it.
Do it.
I'm gonna
You
go
can
over
fix
the
it. You
chandelier.
can fix it.
I'm gonna go over the chandelier and I'm gonna cast mending a whole bunch of times.
Well, the chandelier itself isn't broken. It's the chain itself.
I can fix
it's
the
like
chain,
a
that's
wrought
even
iron
better.
chain. Chain is like 10 feet up in the air.
I am very tall. I'm gonna pick it up, I'm gonna hold it up, and I'll cast mending, and I'll fix it.
Damn.
She sees you do that. I want 25
Let's get
gold
some flex tape,
from
bro.
you.
Flex tape.
I use flex
That's the
tape to
mending
fix it.
cantrip.
I cast
We
flex
duct
tape.
taped
I
it.
have mending,
I
yeah.
hate you guys so much. I wanted Delilah to be this nice woman, and then you
Yeah,
immediately
no.
called.
Well, it's good to want, alright?
I'm
Make it
so
happen.
sorry about that.
25
man.
gold pieces for the problems you caused, and I want you out by tonight.
We'll be out.
Good.
I don't have 25 gold. You're
It
gonna have
looks
to
like
talk
the
to her.
tripod is stabbing
25 gold.
Chewie in the back. But it's not. He's just laying right next to it.
Fluffy. Oh, good boy. Chewie wouldn't cause problems like this.
Chewie wouldn't, but then Aurelia just immediately had to roll a 21 on a strength check.
Listen, Aurelia's pissed. She doesn't like it when people like get mad at her about how tall she
Neither
is, when
does
people
Zila.
don't build their
I was
places
gonna
to
say,
be.
Zila doesn't
Okay,
like it
most
when you knock
people
those
ain't 8
chandeliers
feet
over.
tall.
True. But she's also a mountain woman.
See, my little manlet ass is just not like, having any of these problems. I'm just like, I don't
I
understand what the
know,
issue is.
What does my amulet do?
That's your holy symbol.
I should probably not give
You
her.
should
Probably
probably
not.
not give that away.
I can
Thought we were
offer
gonna have
you.
a nice, simple time.
Look at who we are. Did you really think that?
Yeah, no.
You'd ask a whole
Woman
bunch of
doesn't
rooms.
like getting hit in the head and then getting shouted at for getting hit in the head.
You know what would have been great is if you hit it and it swang forward and then went right
If
back
she had
into
rolled
the
low enough, that was
face.
going to happen.
I'm ready to start a mosh pit, I'm just saying.
Now, as you're currently going through your possessions, you watch as a rather portly, sort of middle-aged looking grayscale dragonborn come up, who you recognize as Heath, who is the local bartender in this place. Who acts sort of as, who acts as Delilah's sort of right-hand man, so to speak. He comes up and he's sort of laughing, and he loops a scaled arm around Delilah's shoulder. I gotta tell you, girlie, best thing to happen here in weeks. Delilah, get the stick out your ass. She doesn't owe you shit. She fixed the chandelier. They did a good job. You shouldn't kick them out for it. How about looking around at you and looking to you because you were the one who got angry. How about I give a round of drinks for free on the house? including you, Delilah, to get that stick out your ass.
I do like some alcohol.
I do like to use my
And we
ass.
just call this at peace. Maybe we play a quick hand of poker because I still gotta kick your ass, and we'll be fine.
Heath,
Well, that sounds alright to me.
Hey, yo, Heath, I got an idea.
I would like you, Connie, to make a persuasion check.
I literally just said yes.
You're making it for Heath.
Yo, if we do money betting at all, I'm betting all 50.
Why?
You don't add to a give me the straight roll, and I have a number.
12.
12. That's what you rolled.
Yep.
He watches Delilah sort of looks at you.
Heath, I got.
One more foot out of line.
Heath, I got an idea.
We
Yes,
clear?
Heathcliff.
Good. And I can't drink, I'm on shift, and she throws his arm off and
Not
storms
with that attitude.
towards another patron.
That's funny.
My apologies, she's normally a much nicer woman, but you kind of caught her at a bad time. And Zila! This is not your chandelier, not your tavern, you just work here. Now come on. He scoops up all of your mugs for you and your friends, and for you to take a seat. And
Wow, I
he
was gonna
goes
say,
off
Don't overstretch that word.
and begins,
I'm
and you
careful
watch as he
with
goes into the back and starts filling up mugs. It's also like 11:30 in the morning, and the fact that all of you guys are drinking.
I'm not the day drinker. What can I say?
Daytime drinking, dude. Fuck yeah.
Is it alright if we sit here? Place is full.
There's plenty of seats to go around.
Aurelia doesn't sit down because her knees are gonna hit the table and knock the table over.
She does like the Russian squat.
She just kind of like squats.
She sits on the ground. Still comes up to
She
like,
sits on her, like perched on her knees and still reaches the
it
table.
comes out like right here on you, even on your. No.
But she will be sitting on her knees rather than using the chair.
So,
Well,
a few moments later, Heath comes back, presents to you guys your drinks.
Damn.
Thank you. For
Thank you
a
kindly.
great morning. Shut up! I'll get to your drink in a minute.
Mrs. Hawkins!
My name is Heath. As I can tell you, you, at the very least, and probably you, and I don't know about the two of you, are gonna be fun.
Oh.
And he walks away to
Indeed.
go back to the bar. Yeah, I'll get to your fucking drink.
This is SpongeBob.
Oh, great. I'm the censor.
I can 100% guarantee you.
Now the
I
five
will
of
be
you are
zero
currently
fun.
sitting around a table.
Should we do a conversation?
Howdy!
It's like-
I'm Connie. I tell you about the
Don't
name.
have to ask me to do role
Ain't got all day.
Abaddon. Nice.
Hey,
Lovely to meet you.
You hear that? He heard it.
Oh, it's gonna be great.
And you are?
Gurky.
I see.
He's not a real talker.
And you?
They call me Teal around here. Yeah.
Lovely to meet you.
So you're like tall, right? You're like really tall.
Oh my god. I was more meaning the voice because I love it, but like.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Is it hard being that tall?
Looks at the chandelier. Yeah.
Which, by the way, you can see the point where it was where the chain was sheared.
No, because mending doesn't.
No, mending does fix it, but
It
there
fixes
is
it and there's no sign of the damage.
God says that
It
there's sign.
literally says.
God
God
Edward, Edward, you got me these cards. I will use them against you. You mend it, leaving no trace of the former damage.
Oh!
You just signed your death.
Could you make a dexterity check for me?
Yes. Natural 20!
You still die
The
anyway.
massive fist of God misses you.
Okay.
I can't believe I wasted a nat 20
Natural
on that.
20 on a bullshit roll.
I'm gonna fight probability.
Alright, so nothing helps me. She goes like this
Oh,
towards Zila.
glorious.
Oh, we're gonna
Oh, this is
Okay, all
This is
right.
gonna
I
be
actually
good.
have rules for this. So I would like both of you to roll initiative, please. Wait. Do you accept?
Of
Oh, yeah.
I do.
All right.
Nice.
All right. I would like both of you to roll initiative. There's a little space that says initiative. Bonus.
Hang on.
It's gonna be your
Before
dex
we
bonus.
start,
Oh, cool. So it's plus 2.
Aurelia says to Zila, "You win. I buy your next drink."
Oh, bet I'll buy you one too if you win. Let's see how this goes. And
And then we break the
Sexual-
fucking
we're
table.
probably gonna break.
I would like both of you to please roll initiative.
How big are your
That's
hands
the-
though? Because I imagine they're like
D20.
twice the size.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're-
Alright.
They're fairly large hands.
What do you add to it?
It all
Dexterity
changed when the
bonus.
Fire Nation attacked.
I got
8.
8.
We love that.
3 plus your dexterity bonus?
It's gonna be
Or plus your initiative
3.
bonus?
I got 6.
You got 6.
Wow.
All right. So, Aurelia, you go first. So, here's how this works. You make alternating strength check until one person gets 3 victories. The first, because you rolled high on your initiative, you get to make your first strength check with advantage.
He really planned this out.
With advantage?
With advantage, and you make one as well.
Holy shit.
That's what happens when you're stuck in quarantine.
Someone who's been playing.
You are
So, you roll a
wrestling.
d20 plus your strength modifier.
Nice.
Dirty 20.
A d20, that's a d12.
I'm smacked.
Bro.
You want
Bro, you just used it.
You rolled it.
Use this.
Yeah, you roll it, and add your
Put the
strength. which I
D12
believe
away
is
right
plus
now.
four.
Do yourself a favor, put it in the bag.
You are
You're
not going to need the
This is a nicer
d12.
bag.
Only person at this table who's really going to need a d12 is Jonah.
Yes, Grace made you that bag.
Huh?
This is a
It's
The one that goes up to
Yeah.
12.
Because I made one for Jonah and for Sarah and for Edward, and then I was like, well, I should make some for the rest of everyone
But
else.
it's oftentimes you can get confused.
Yeah, I was like, Edward, what color does
All
Alex
I'm
like? And he
saying-
was like, this color. It's the color of his car.
Alright, so I just rolled a
Specifically
20,
the reason why.
Yes.
Yeah, roll a d20 and then add your strength to
Okay,
it.
we need to keep the all talking at once thing
I'm just gonna
down.
take this off the
Oh,
Be up
nice.
there with that purple.
19 plus
That's-
whatever.
19 plus your strength modifier. It's the little
30.
plus 3. Okay, so
Damn,
that's
21.
So wait,
You beat me by
strength modifier.
1.
Wait, no. You said strength modifier.
strength modifier. 4, so that's
Oh,
22.
beat me by
23.
So
You rolled a 19.
immediately, right out of the gate, even though you're faster, you start to move Zila's hand back, but she doesn't even budge and begins to slowly move your hand back. Now, both of you make strength checks.
Oh, we're
You're
here.
not at
I
advantage.
know.
This is a very
I need to make sure I have the right number.
version of this.
Huh?
This is how hard it usually go for me. So
Yeah.
I just rolled a 20 again, right?
Yes.
So that's 6.
That's a 9.
That's
a 9.
not a 6.
For a total of
9 plus 4.
13. Sarah?
18.
18. But she starts moving your hand back to the middle. Roll again.
Each
Use
of us
that
have
anime strength.
This is
Each of you have 1 victory. 2 more.
In a row?
No.
No,
Okay.
Total.
I was about to say, we're going to be here for
Yeah, we would be here for a
Oh,
while.
no.
8. I got 4 plus 4. I'm gonna shit on
22.
22. Again, moving her back down. You almost got it. You guys watch. You can see the sweat beating on their
I'm about to take
foreheads.
this L. That sucks.
Both of them
My
breathing
money's on
heavy.
Alex.
Roll again.
That's a 6.
That's
That's a
9.
9.
Oh.
The dot's on the
9
bottom.
plus 4.
21.
And with that, bam!
That's amazing.
Gets your hand down to the ground.
Oh, there goes
Aurelia
my drink.
does defeat you.
Gotta
I gotta buy
buy
a drink. It'd be like that. How much is a drink, big homie?
I will say, for the purposes of this, drinks will cost you in total for everyone 3 silver pieces. Total.
So
How many silver is
gold?
Wait, I thought the
so
first
it's-
round was on the guy.
First round was on their house. Oh yeah. Okay, so we'll
I
call
know,
it.
her drink.
I'll tell you guys what it is. I'll tell you guys what your total drinks are at the end of this. Then. Never mind.
Fear
Also, the
react.
drink is
But
Everclear.
it's huh?
The drink is Everclear.
Hey!
I would like you to make a Constitution saving throw,
He knows what's good.
as this is a tankard full of Everclear.
I would consider
fuck
it
do you think
poison
this
at that
is?
point.
That's water, because I watched you fill it up.
Not with that attitude.
Edward, she's a
You
big
say
girl,
that like
got
she's gonna drown in it.
Well, no, this is to see if you get drunk.
It's like a. It's
How
like
do you
what?
do saving throw?
Darling, you know
it's just your saving
you know
throw.
it's still the morning, right?
It's never too early to get drunk.
It is never too early.
I can get behind
How do you
that.
know she's gonna get
Wait, okay, so
it's a-
Constitution's
Listen,
plus 2.
it's
And
5
then
o'clock
if
somewhere.
it's right here. If you have a dot in there.
Oh,
Like, fucking
okay.
Canister of Everclear.
Yeah, it's still plus
That's-
2.
Come on, Sarah. Come on,
Wait,
Sarah. Keep up.
canister is this like a pressurized?
You look at it. You look at this clear fluid, and you're like, I'm a Goliath.
Take a shot.
I come from the Dream Drifter clan. We are drinkers.
And then she
Whatever,
just quietly
whatever
goes,
fucking
"I'm about to get
goat
fucked up."
piss they gave you, you take it, you chug the entire thing, you put it down.
You're making her out to be a lot more prideful than she is.
Because you rolled a 3. Oh, you have made a mistake. Ooh.
Jonah after the nerd rope.
Shut up!
Can no longer feel their own now.
I don't think healing word's gonna fix this.
Just ride it out, dearie. You'll be all right.
You need to
Drink
establish
some
your
water.
home base.
Alright, she gets
Heath
some water,
shows up
have
with
some water.
Heath shows up with a little bit of bread.
Can I
and
have a
some water.
barrel of water?
Good luck.
Like a barrel.
Like a bear.
Like a-
She can really can pick it up and just chuck the whole thing pretty
It's like
much.
a
He looks at you, and he goes back, and
She
about
needs it all.
2-3 minutes later, he comes back with a fairly large cask. That's gonna be a gold piece now.
For water? Are you sure?
For a cask? It's a big
It's
cask.
water.
Okay, and there's a lake and a river right outside if you guys want to go get it for free.
That's Heath. That's that man Heath.
That cleans the lake.
That's the homie Heath.
I don't know.
He out there.
Heath the homie.
You want a cask of guaranteed clean water?
How about 5 silver?
Make a persuasion check.
Do we have parcels?
You can move
It don't look so good.
10 gold, 10
That's
silver.
no bueno.
10.
10?
You got a
You
plus
got
6?
really high
I
persuasion.
was gonna say you got a plus 6.
I'm proficient.
Make it 7. Make it 7 and we got a deal.
I have a plus
Sounds
7
good.
persuasion, so ooh.
Aurelia drinks the whole
Plus
thing.
0. This is my persuasion right here.
Abaddon watches.
Yo, I have a -1 in athletics.
Do you guys want to, like, I don't know,
I got
order
a plus
breakfast or something? I mean, you're drinking on an empty stomach.
Food.
Beer is.
Yes. What do you have around here?
Perks.
You seen the lake, right? I'm gonna give you
Look at my perks.
2 guesses as to what we have.
Well, I'm gonna say fish.
We're out of fish.
Clams.
And then he grins. I'll bring you your breakfast. And then he walks out without actually
Telling
taking your
us what
order.
it is? Okay.
Divine
I love this
intuition
man.
tells him what we want.
Zila, you want anything?
I'm a little hungry. I'm gonna keep it.
I'll get you food. You 2 friends want anything? I'll bring them food too.
Okay.
Cool.
And then he goes, and then you watch as he goes into a room in the back where you happen to know there is a functional kitchen.
Yes, sir.
Do you know what he's gonna bring, or?
Where Pepper works, a young halfling woman who does all the cooking.
I have no idea.
Whatever.
Surprise makes it more interesting.
Heath does what
That is
Make
really
a
love it
general
element of
intelligence
surprise.
check for me.
Heath is like an Italian mother.
So,
Whatever gets put in front of you, you eat all of it.
So,
Yeah.
Oh, I plan
add
on
this to this.
Yes.
Connie,
I could go for
I
some
miss
spaghetti.
my friends.
Okay, that's a 20.
Natural 20.
Oh, nice.
You know that what he's probably gonna bring you is like very typical like sort of southern breakfasts, like
Oh,
like,
Oh,
Like
nice.
grits, biscuits. There's gonna be more fish as opposed to like meat.
I'm gonna
I
crush
just
this.
stole your
over.
pencil.
I don't have a pencil. This is my pencil.
But yeah,
I have
you
2
know, you're gonna
pencils
get like a hearty breakfast. He might bring you like a fish stew kind of thing with like grits and
Do you
like a thin breakfast beer.
Oh,
Sort
did
of
I
thing.
steal Jonas' pencil?
Do you guys serve any
No, I got mine.
syringes full of cocaine?
I would.
Cocaine does not exist.
Pardon?
Unfortunate.
What do we have?
What drugs?
What are our options?
Yeah, no, that's an important question. Actually, I would like to know what drugs
Make
are
a history check. Make a history check.
We're making a history check
about drugs.
Okay, so mine's plus 0, so see how it goes.
We love history.
Mine's a plus
10.
5 for history. All right.
10.
I got
Feel good
a
with
10, yeah.
I feel good about my plus 5. What am I rolling a
You
d20?
don't know what drugs exist in this town or on this continent.
drugs!
Even after being here for a year.
We
Is that a nap?
Oh,
It's a
it's
4.
a 4.
Well, I got a 9.
9. You know it's been a while since you've been here, and you know what I mean by here.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what's changed in the years you've been gone.
Okay. All right.
I mean, you know what existed back when you were here, but you have the feeling that probably doesn't really.
Yeah, no, I feel like they've come up with some better shit
They've come
since
some
then.
ways, yeah, probably,
Okay,
but
but-
you have no idea what drugs exist.
Okay, but back in the day,
Time to find out.
medicines were made of cocaine. I'm just trying to see. Let me get a.
What
I mean,
medicine do you
Coca-Cola
have?
was blind cocaine when it
Well,
first
considering
started.
that to magic you have clerics and druids.
They are the drugs.
It's mostly.
Can I get a tattoo?
You being a healer, you would know that most of the medicine is a lot of herb-based kind of things, poultices, things of that nature.
Jonah,
Wait,
no.
Sarah, what's your person's name again?
Aurelia.
Aurelia. Can you give me a tattoo that
You do not know she can give tattoos.
Shrooms.
We tried.
The drug tattoo I want.
Shrooms.
I
You
do
don't
not
know
know my
she can
magic
give
friends
tattoos.
now.
Shrooms.
Sure, shrooms exist. You don't know where to find them though.
Damn it.
I might.
You might.
I might.
You might.
Cletus at the table yet?
Cletus is not there.
Cletus
Yeah,
I
Cletus has not entered the
I
story
feel
yet.
like there's a sixth person we need to find before,
do
like,
not-
truly.
We're just feeling
I swear to God,
A few minutes later, if you guys
Cletus doesn't have an
a bit of
explosive entrance, I swear
back
to God,
and
I'm
forth
suing.
talk, now that Aurelia sort of broken the ice and is quite a bit.
And the chandelier.
And a chandelier. You guys are going back and forth a little bit. He brings you your food. It is like a thick sort of like fish stew sort of breakfast thing with grits, some biscuits. There is a little bit of bacon.
Zan.
How much do we have left?
6 minutes.
Yeah, so you guys are eating. Is there
Yeah.
anything you would like to talk about?
I take a spoon and I start like stirring Connie's food.
What are you doing?
Are you stirring the grits or are you stirring the stew?
I'm stirring the spoon.
Why are we having two grits and stew?
Because that's the breakfast he gave you.
Okay,
That's your
Why
start.
not?
But why not?
What? Tend to your own knitting.
Oh, sorry guys, I made a mistake. I'm neutral good.
Oh yeah.
That's very different from
Fun fact.
chaotic
That is
neutral.
I am
fairly
most certainly chaotic neutral. Cool.
That's my line.
I guess I'll just have to be a better person.
Chaotic
Shit.
Okay.
So,
So, where do you think we're heading next?
Are you sure that you should ask her that when she's drunk?
Do any of y'all know where lava is?
all three of you can make history checks, except for Zila. Zila cannot make history.
Damn.
Fuck you,
Roll
Zila.
a d20, add your
I'm a
history
little
bonus.
stupid. I'm gonna keep
Yes.
it real.
I'm also a little. Oh,
Me?
you're more stupid than I am.
If I can't punch it, I don't like it.
That's so valid.
Me too.
Damn it! I have a +5,
You're
but
very
I keep
stupid.
getting shit.
13.
13.
I got an 8.
8? I mean, there are mountains. There's the Ashwin Mountains. There's probably lava there. There's the claws. I mean,
The club.
there's probably.
I hate me too.
I mean, there are the mountains up near Vargalar. There's probably. You're sure one of them.
so much. Oh my god.
We're all just
Yo.
stupid at this table.
Here's the thing. None of us have been drinking. None of us are high.
I have.
Speak for yourself.
I
I meant us.
I literally just chugged 2 shots of fucking whiskey.
He did though.
Yeah,
But he's not
yeah.
even here yet. Like,
Yeah.
he's not even involved. He's
So,
just vibing.
are there shrooms on these mountains or not?
You have no
Mount
idea.
Shroom?
There are.
I mean, yeah,
Is that
there's
your whole
lava.
character?
Like, if you go deep enough underground, there's lava. You don't know specifically.
Is that your whole
where.
series arc? Is you're just here for
Maybe
the
you have
Yeah.
You have no idea.
You're like,
I
like,
would say the same thing though.
Okay, cool.
is it Tallahassee from?
Maybe if you punch,
Yeah, his whole entire
maybe
series
if
arc
you
just
punch the
Twinkie.
ground hard enough, you'll find some lava.
I think they're a little distracting.
Maybe if you punch the ground outside hard enough, you'll find some lava.
Well, you
That's
seem
a good
like you could be
idea.
fit to do
Make an
that.
intelligence
That's
check for
good.
me, just really quick.
I love staying chaotic.
18.
No, that's not how that works.
What a
I'm sure if you
shame.
find a volcano, you'll find some lava.
I could make a heat potion of sorts.
Would you
Melt
happen to
stuff,
know
but
where
I
any of those are?
Not at all. It's not my specialty.
Yeah, we got
I mean, you're from around here. Do you know where we could find someone
You
who
do
would
not.
know?
You've never lived out. You've never really
What's
lived.
that we're asking?
Never
I
leave.
got here because
We're asking for someone who knows.
Oh,
Would
someone
you-
who might
if-
know.
Heath.
Heath wouldn't know that. I mean, there are some of the wealthier trade merchants on the Riverside district who
Caesar?
might know. Maybe if you went into the King's Hall.
Have I?
They will be good
Have I?
I mean, you've been there before, not like really gone in or
So I
anything.
haven't slurped any of them.
I mean, maybe 1 or 2 in your year's time here, but never. And you've never asked them about locations of lava or anything.
Damn.
So come
What a
here
shame.
often.
Do you live around here often?
I am pretty fresh off the boat myself. I'm just saying. It'd be like this.
All right.
So, as the 5 of you guys are beginning to get to know each other, Jonah,
Is that the
Oh, boy.
your character, is currently making their way through the town with a really, really annoying gnome just talking your fucking ear off.
L.
I mean, you like this guy's husband, but this dude, God, if he could just learn how to shut up, your life would be so much better. Now, see, the thing is, I'm telling you, you know, the thing about, you know, being a fiddler, someone who plays the fiddle, it's all in the fingers. All in the fingers. He's not even holding his fiddle at the moment. It's back at the camp.
He knows how to use his fingers.
And he's just doing this in public. God, you just want to punch this dude. And he's just talking shit. And he's not even doing what you guys were supposed to do. And finally, it gets to the point that you just sort of grab him by the skull, just lift him off the ground, and make your way into the first tavern you see, which happens to be the Fisherman and Cletus, or Jonah. If you
Cletus
would like
Jonah?
to describe what everyone sees when you enter the room.
Dude,
Oh,
that's
boy.
a pretty good roll right there.
I wish.
Cletus is by far the biggest human anybody has probably ever seen. Standing 6'9", giggity, and weighing well above 300 pounds.
Fucking Shaq.
Yo, where's
He
Andre
is
the
built. He
Giant?
is built like a grand piano with biceps the size of hams.
Ham.
Did you say hams or hands?
Hams. Hams.
Not
Say
that we're
hands
literate,
like
but
a
with an
usual
M.
size for a bicep.
Atop his head, atop his head, he has a somewhat beveled farmer's hat. His hair is a long brown mullet with mutton chops that go down just past that go down to his cheeks.
As mutton chops so often do.
His nose looks like the fin of a shark. His chin the size the size of his personality.
No, you're good.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
Go.
Got another
Nice.
29 minutes.
Chin the sign of a
that's not the
chin
button.
the size of
Oh,
his
that's not
personality.
Chin the size of his
That's not the
That's
button.
the button.
Chin the size of his personality.
Crimson.
Attire-wise, he has a chest plate, armbands, baggy pants, and heavy, large boots.
And slung over
Bronze
his shoulder.
kneecap kind of guy.
It's a no.
He
Slung,
would have his axe with him.
slung over his shoulder is a large great axe, and on his hip are 2 hand axes.
So, as you enter, the name of this dwarf, or not dwarf, I mean,
Gnome.
no, thank you.
I can throw the gnome.
I was thinking.
Do not.
I don't know what you
Andros,
Okay.
Just because you can.
I am drunk.
I have to be completely honest with you.
Really.
Andros goes,
Drink
you're
some
right,
water.
you're right, my apologies, we're trying to get people for the carnival. Eyeing the room.
Oh,
And you know immediately who he's going to go to. That table of 5 people who kind of look like they're starting to open up each other. Still, like, I don't know who any of these people are, and I really don't know why I'm still with
Can we
them.
play catch up?
I don't know.
Immediately beelines towards you guys. Now you see this individual that Jonah just described.
We can all play.
But you also see a very flamboyant gnome. Very long hair that's been dyed bright pink. He's wearing
That's cancer awareness.
silken robes with like billowing sleeves, quite a bit of chest hair, currently or chest exposed by his
Lack
shirt.
of shirt.
No, he's wearing a shirt,
Oh,
but it's just
okay.
like
It's open.
It's like a V-neck, but
it's
like
like a
he's
really-
tucked it down.
It's like a sexy
A little
Italian
bit
button-up shirt.
Yeah. But it's open like a little bit too much, showing just a little bit too much, and you guys
It's
are
like 3 buttons unbuttoned up there.
who the fuck is that guy? And he comes up to you guys and says, yes.
No.
Yes,
No.
yes.
No.
You all
No.
need to come. And he reaches into his shirt, produces a piece of paper as you're making your way over, just
I don't want to ask where
wanting
that
to
came
stab
from.
him. You all want to
It's y'all.
come
Can I throw him yet?
to
It's y'all.
the Sunlight and Glass Carnival of Marvel
Can we film
and
it?
Wonder. Tonight
a
only,
DC kind of
one
guy.
time, for the next 3 days. You all want to come and witness Marvel's majesty, beauty,
we throw 'em
in
yet?
the truest sense of the word. 5 copper pieces to get in. 1 gold for 3. Not gold, my apologies. Silver for 3 people to get in. You all want to come this evening, tonight only for 3 days.
That's a pretty good deal.
Marvel's like your friend over there.
Oh, him. He. Do you want to tell them what you do, Master Cletus? The half-giant fool? Killer of bear and boar and wolf, and he just keeps going on and on and on, just spouting utter bullshit.
Can I throw your friend?
You could.
I think you
for a gold piece. I will allow you.
You know what? For 1
That's
gold
honestly a pretty good deal.
That's a pretty good deal. Wait. Can I throw you? Can I play? Okay.
You can't throw me hard.
No, I won't throw you.
I have. This is my moneymaker, and you know.
Okay.
He sort of looks you up and down and starts to see your muscle, and he's like, you know, actually,
2 gold pieces.
make a persuasion check.
Make a what check?
I'm gonna just let this happen, man. I tell
I
you
gotta
what.
play 7.
Oh fuck, let me move this out the way again.
You can reroll it.
Okay, bet. Let's do it. This is gonna be like a 2.
Not every day, not every day, Andros let
6
somebody
plus
throw.
persuasion.
That ain't me, that
I
way.
probably have none. It's plus 0.
What is it?
So
It's
6.
just a 6.
6? Make it 10 gold and you got a deal.
10.
Oh.
You're throwing me!
You're right. Make it 15, I'll throw you hard as hell.
Can you pass that up?
Oh, you know what?
20, and all 5 of you come tonight.
For free?
Plus
But
1.
we can all throw
Make
you,
a
right?
persuasion check.
Just throw him.
Make a persuasion check.
A 21.
21. Yeah. You give me 20 gold now. You get to throw me. Not at anything wooden. You can throw me at something wooden. And all 5 of you come to the carnival tonight.
I'm gonna kill them. No,
Free of charge.
I'm gonna kill them.
It's not free of charge if he pays that much.
It's free for us.
Free of charge for
think we
you
should
all.
let him.
I am trying to get. And. Reaches back into his shirt.
Oh.
Produces about 10 more flyers, and you pass. You don't have to, explain
I
anything.
ain't touching
you just
those.
hand them off to.
I don't
They're
know where
fine.
they came
I
from.
washed myself this morning. My husband can attest to it.
He did.
Ha, gay rights.
You are not my husband. I would not touch you.
Yeah, I wouldn't touch me either. It's
Please,
alright.
I am going to kill you.
I'm gonna
Anyways,
kill myself.
You're gonna kill that? What? What?
Hey,
Adopted the accent for that sentence.
I am. He has no muscles whatsoever, but
Are
he's
you-
still trying to posture.
Just
So you could take him then.
Are
You look like you have
Aurelia
the physique of an
stands
artist.
up and flexes.
He looks.
God damn, somebody's been drinking her milk.
This is actually the first time we've seen a Goliath in quite some time.
Huh. It's rare that I come across somebody who's bigger than me. Respect.
Look, I like him big, but this is a little. I'm feeling a little inadequate here.
Those are some pretty nice titties.
It's alright.
Those are some really nice titties. Oh my god, I wish my titties looked like
All right, 20 gold. Come to the carnival. You just pass those little flyers out.
Don't you only have 15?
I'm not touching it.
Get.
Can I have 55.
Oh, you have 50.
How do you have 55
He's been
gold?
working here for a year.
Oh.
Baller, man.
Can I just drop kick him? I can just drop kick him.
Well, then you drop that 20. I ain't
I'm
helping
gonna
you for
go.
nothing.
Gonna go to the carnival.
You know what? How about none of that and I just go to the carnival?
I mean, you wanted to throw me.
I do, but not for that much.
Fair.
Fair, but okay. That's fine. I can work with that. You know what? I like you guys.
I like the cut of their jib, Andros. I tell you what, we let them come in.
They still gotta pay, of
They
course.
gotta-
You know, Lord Ryden is not gonna be very happy if we don't make them pay.
Yeah, I know, but tell
Where
you,
the fuck
tell
is
you
this
what,
accent
to
going?
give them incentive, if they don't like their stay, we give them a refund.
No, we will definitely not be doing that. All charges are final. How about this? If you don't like the show, you get to throw me free of charge. I am
That's
so
even better.
certain of the fact that you will not only love this show, you will tell your children about it. Your children will tell your children about it. You will be paid to tell people about what you saw tonight.
Joke's on you, I'm sterile. Can't have kids.
Thanks for sharing.
I have a friend.
I really need to know that.
If you need some help,
Cletus is behind, like back and like leaning against the wall, just fucking laughing his ass off.
What would I have to do to get into this carnival for free?
Aurelia kind of
For free? You want to get in for free?
Suck his dick.
You pay. I am married. My husband, also a Goliath, is the love of my life.
I will suck your husband's dick too.
I was gonna say you can bring him in if you want.
Hey, the more the merrier.
Alex, pussy
hate
destroyed.
every single one of you with every fiber of my
I can't imagine we ever had hope of being.
You guys, I need to. Okay, so for next week, I'm gonna bring a bat.
Is this
and every
not-
time you guys say something horny,
DM, wait.
Like, just let you know, every
Hold on.
time you say
What
hit me
the
with
fuck
bat,
did I-
I'm saying yes, daddy, really loud.
What
so.
the fuck did I make this for?
you did. Give me my staff.
Hold on, is this not my
I've been the
character?
least horny,
Is this-
arguably. Come on.
Argue.
Is this not Zila though? Is this
It
not
is,
Zila? This is
unfortunately.
Zila.
Unfortunately, it is what your character.
Man,
would do.
I will give the Gok 3,000 to anyone.
You give me 5 copper pieces, you can get in for free.
That's not how that works.
You give
That's
me
exactly-
5 copper pieces,
Make it,
you get in.
make it 2.
It's cheaper to just pay for
You
the
give
carnival.
me 5 copper pieces or 1 silver for 3, and you get in for free.
That's the same rate.
Is it? You must be one of those smart women. That came out wrong. I did not mean it like that.
Are you trying to say something about women?
I am not trying to say something about women. I'm just trying
Connie,
to
Connie, give me
imply
the
that
word.
she is
Andros,
just, in fact,
You're
a woman
digging
who is-
yourself into a hole here, brother. You
I
gotta
have
think
dug
back.
myself into a hole. I'm gonna go. You continue to do your stuff.
I'll see you at the carnival tonight.
I'm-
Watch your back.
I'm still gonna suck his husband's dick.
Okay, I really hope everything
Cletus
you're
looks
saying is
Connie.
loud enough that I can put subtitles.
I will still suck his husband's dick.
Cletus looks at Connie and goes, "Sister, you're gonna have to pick a number and wait in line."
Edward, I'm so sorry.
You're not. I know you're not.
Not sorry.
Not sorry.
So, Cletus, you apologize profusely.
Look, fellas, I'm sorry about him. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Cletus Beatwood. I'd tell you about the name, but I ain't got all day.
I need you to make a perception check. I need you to make a deception check.
I like him. Can I buy
You know,
him a drink?
Cletus, I like the name.
Tony, I
sound
need
of
you
your
to make a
voice.
deception check. I need you to make a
Deception.
deception
What am I
check.
deceiving?
Your reaction.
Oh, I wasn't hiding it.
I know.
It's a 13.
That should be her choice.
I'm making a what?
Perception.
Perception?
Perception.
Perception.
Inception, the movie.
Dun dun.
With
Natural
just a
20.
loud-
Natural 20.
You're screwed.
As you're talking to her, something tickles the back of your brain, and you're.
He has a brain.
You,
I think Cletus is smarter than I am.
you get this weird sort of
You're definitely smart.
ants crawling up your. Why am I suddenly going southern?
It's the accent is infectious.
We got New Yorkers. We got the rednecks. We got.
Yes.
Yeah.
We got Alex.
We got Alex.
There's like ants or like there's like ants or something like crawling up your spine. You feel a little bit uncomfortable.
Yes.
Beat, what'd you say?
Yep.
Innuendo?
Not that.
Ah. Well, you better head off with.
Andros is
Whoever.
currently is like looking in through one of the windows.
Don't mind him. See, my job's a little less glorious. I take care of public relations.
Oh, I thought you beat
So
me.
that's why he came in here and was obnoxious and then offended us.
I also thought he beats me.
Yeah, I was gonna say he just beats his wood. It's in the name. How do you think his family got his start?
No family gets to start by beating your what?
Oh.
Obviously not his. It's named
Start a
after.
family.
Quote 1.
That's actually quote two.
Quote 2.
Quote 1 was Gurky having black hole.
Well, no, he didn't say that. He didn't say that while we were playing. This is the first.
But it was what was recorded.
It was while it was recording.
Well.
Anyway, I'd urge you folks to come by and see the show. We got quite a stage.
You got manticores?
Y'all got shrooms?
You haven't had Manticore since the
You'll
incident.
have to come to the show and find out. Now then.
And then you watch as Cleline, as Cleline beatuses his way out. As Cletus beelines his way out.
Thump, 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 thump.
Watch your head on the door.
Looking at the flyers, of which he's still left 10.
Oh, never mind. Just keep going. Just go.
No, go ahead.
No, just go.
No, go ahead.
No, it's ruined.
Cletus already gone.
Go, Edward.
There's a time, it says that the carnival will start just after sundown.
Well, I think they were very persuasive.
Or just at the beginning.
They were quite persuasive, and I think I have a gnome whose ass I need to
I
beat.
wanted to throw the gnome so bad.
I want to be there to watch.
Yeah.
I wanted to throw the gnome so bad.
I told you guys you should have a gnome player character, but
I knew a gnome
wanted to do it.
He's dead now.
I'm gonna. You know what? But the thing is, we have to fight the Goliath afterwards.
I thought you were gonna suck his dick.
Oh, you're right. I'll have to do that first. I'll have to do
Oh, his husband. I was like,
Good to know there's not a bored moment here.
No, because
watch the light.
I imagine the gnome would probably feel like a mozzarella stick at best.
Did you love your monster?
Are you
So, given the time of
change
day,
the topic?
you guys have a couple of hours before the carnival actually starts. And actually, as he's mentioned it, you did notice yesterday morning that there was actually something being set up towards on the sort of. So imagine that Avern is sort of built in kind of like a crescent sort of shape. Towards like the, I guess, northern crescent side, there is like an open patch of land where you did see someone look to be setting up. There were a couple of wagons, some kind of like tent type of thing being set up, but it was 3 o'clock in the morning and you were tired, so you didn't really pay much attention to it. I would say you guys coming from the river, you would have not noticed it.
well,
You had heard about it, but I mean, you work in a tavern, you don't really give a fuck about what's going on outside.
Yeah.
quite a time till sundown. What do y'all do for fun around here?
I mean, I know what he does for
Zila is a female.
I know what I do.
She does.
Zila works her part-time job, but
It's
Jobs
full
are never
time.
full-time.
Shrooms.
If I could find them.
What do you do in the rest of the time?
Shrooms.
I mean, there's poker with Delilah and Heath. There's, there's stuff to do. There's Fishmonger's Hall.
Oh, silly dear, I'm bad at games.
There's the Fishmonger's Market where you can get like
fish.
It's an open air market. They sell a variety of stuff. And there's like you can explore the general town. Huh?
They so dick.
I mean, there are brothels that you have definitely been to at least once or twice.
Did you get crabs?
She did not get crabs.
Hopefully I did not get crabs.
There is, Erickson and Sons General Store. His sons are Erickson himself and his 2 sons
I
are.
could throw rocks at stuff for fun.
Y'all know how to have a good time. What do you say we take a turn around the town? Kill some time.
Hi.
Can see if we can find anything about your lava thing.
So are you gonna go around asking people about?
Care to join?
Lava.
Why would you want to kill
Make
time
an
as early
investigation
as
check. Are the 3 of you going to be joining them?
Care to join?
Well, I don't have shit else.
I ain't got nothing else
I mean,
to
we
do.
just finished our mission, taking back that
Cletus
money.
is left, right?
Cletus has left to return. You have a little bit more setting up to do, working with some of the other people.
Yep.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. So you make your way around, stopping by the Fishmonger's Marketplace, where you see it is a variety of some semi-permanent stands selling things like freshly baked breads, fruits and vegetables,
I like bread.
fish. Some other non-fish meats, like
yeah.
There's one table
Bread
that
likes meat.
literally just has a smoked deer carcass, and there's an older orcish woman who's like polishing a knife, cutting off bits of it, wrapping it up and handing it to people, occasionally popping off a piece and just throwing it into her mouth. You do find, as you're making your way through the marketplace, one dwarven gentleman who lava, you say. I mean, your best bet would be going towards Vargalar, back where I came from. There are quite a few volcanic activities beneath the mountains of the Claws. I mean, other than that, I don't really know anything. But my question was, were you gonna buy some of these fish or not?
One up, man.
Do we need food?
By the way, he's holding like, you ever like see Deadliest Catch? Deadliest Catch?
Yeah.
One of those sized tuna, just like in
That's
front
not
of
a fish, that's a monster.
Are you gonna pound?
I have you know, I got this right from the lake.
What did they put in that water?
A lot of things.
Carcasses.
Now, are you gonna buy it or not? I don't know why we started talking about lava. I don't know what's going on with my accent.
We're just curious. Making pleasant conversation. Do you have any smaller fish? Maybe something dry?
I got
to take
this
with
one,
us?
and I got a bigger one in the back.
Well,
By the way, the
pass.
back is just a sack. He is quite literally just like a rug that's been like thrown on the ground, and another rug where he's placed this
He's
fish
Aladdin.
and a
Thank you for your
massive
time.
sack. You're not gonna buy anything?
We can't
Well,
carry
fuck
it.
you guys as you're walking away. You guys feeling he's not a very good businessman.
Well,
I mean, he only has two things to sell: a fish and a bigger
Let's not
fish.
stop more fights.
do you
Well, that's a lead.
Got a mosh pit at the fish market.
Yo, a fish mosh pit.
Do we pay the people at the end? We probably should have paid the people at the end.
You don't need to mark off for the. You already paid for the end. I would say everything, including the food, came to a gold piece.
For both of us?
For the two of you, it would have come to a gold piece. For the three of you, it would have come to 7 silver pieces.
I'll pay a gold piece.
It depends who wants to. Actually, since you were with Zealot, you guys would
You
have
don't
gotten.
have to
As far
pay
as they
for
were
that,
concerned, you were with Zealot, you would have gotten a free charge.
Oh, cool.
Nice. So you guys are actually fine.
I saved your ass in there with that chandelier. If I couldn't have fixed that, you would have gotten in so much trouble. You are really bad at talking to people and making first impressions. It's alright, just people don't like it when you break the things.
I don't like hitting my head on everything.
You should duck. Or get a hard hat.
Maybe you should get a cowboy hat.
You that guy who came in earlier, you know, he had the hat that had the
fans
stick.
won't understand.
If you get that, it'll hit the thing before you and you'll be like, oh, I'm about to run into something, and then you can duck.
I'll just hold my hand up.
That works too.
Alright.
I for one thought it was hilarious when you broke it.
Fair. I mean,
over there like
it was pretty funny, but
I like to
it's
imagine
better to not break
that like
people's
Zila and
things.
Gurki are walking like 5 or 10 feet behind you with just like in the cartoon with like the dark clouds around them.
Yeah.
Just from the angst.
It's their own personal rain cloud.
Just a walking Linkin Park song over here.
You look like you don't get out very often. Any particular reason?
Will not. It's
whatever.
will not.
You're will not.
that's a copyrighted song.
Yeah, you gotta change the
Linkin
lyrics.
Park's going to sue us now.
So, I would say that looking around for the lava probably took you, with your dirty 20, probably the better part of hour and a half to 2 hours.
Such a dirty town.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Hate you guys so
You
much.
should. Can you suck a 20?
Dude.
Stop! So, that being done, you
gonna
guys
die.
still
Switch
have.
it around in
I would
your
say you still have the better part of the next 4 or 5 hours if you would like to do some role play, try to look for something in particular, or if you'd like, we can fast forward ahead to the carnival.
I sit down for 4 hours.
Are there any flowers around this town?
Make an investigation check.
I'm so smart.
God, we should make.
It's another one!
We are living for our intelligence.
Can I also look for flowers?
You may.
Because I'm with Connie.
Oh wait, I might actually be proficient in investigation. I'm not.
Okay. My investigation ain't.
There are
good,
no plants
but-
here. Everything is dead. The town's
9.
gone.
9. That's a bit better. Connie,
It's not a natural
you
one.
can't. I know. It's still a 1.
You're going in dice jail.
You can't find
We're done.
any flowers.
That's the one I wasn't looking for.
Aurelia, you've walked past the same flower shop about 3 or 4
There-
times now.
I can't
And
believe
you
there isn't
haven't
a
quite figured out
single
how to
flower
sell
in
her
this
that
town.
yet.
Wait, is there a bookshop?
What kind of place doesn't
I
have
kind of
flowers?
turn her towards the flower shop.
You did it! You found him!
Oh my god! Oh my god!
You
They're
do see
beautiful.
standing before you a relatively smaller building.
We should
Only
make Gurky a flower crown.
I feel like it would really help with the fact that he looks like he's dead.
Glass cannon.
Although as skinny as he is, it might just fall over around his neck.
You know, then he has a flower necklace. Let's do it. We do this without consulting. Gertie.
Abaddon, do you want a flower?
Flower crown?
Is it free of charge?
I mean, we have to buy the flowers, but if they're not too expensive, sure.
I'll take it.
you see standing
You?
before you.
You want some flowers?
I'll take some flowers. I do like
Okay.
flowers.
A building known, a shop called the Lotus Den. And you walk inside, and you are immediately assailed with the sense of flowers. This place, you ever see like those bookshops where they have books on every available like space, and like
The best bookshops,
definitely
you mean?
someone's
Yes.
going to die if anything falls.
Yeah.
It's this, but with flowers, and
Amazing.
arguably more dangerous because you notice a lot of these flowers are in like terracotta pots.
Oh boy.
Damn.
And you do see
Because
there
they
is
told you
a
something,
rather an older gnomish woman, a little bit hunched, definitely old gnomish woman. Hello, dearies. Can I help you?
Do I know her? Does she know me?
I think you know.
I would say probably not. I mean, you don't really go to flower shops.
Damn.
You might have seen her around. I mean, a lot of people in the Lakeside district know each other, so you know that her name is Grace.
Hello, Miss Grace.
Sorry, Grace.
How dare you?
Mildred, but you know.
Huh?
Mildred.
Her name is actually Mildred.
It's pronounced
Hello, Miss
Rocket.
Mildred.
There we go.
Mildred, pronounced Rocket.
Tell me, how's Delilah doing?
She's okay.
Good. What can I help you and your friends with today? What are you looking to buy? I got flowers.
Well,
Welcome to the Lotus Stand.
as you can see, we both
You are a
have
tall one. My goodness.
some lovely flower crowns, but we're looking to see if we can make some for our companions here.
Gurky, did you join them inside or
I did.
you did?
Reluctant.
He's sulking in the corner.
He's like hiding from the light.
He's got a
also
cape.
use a
He
sandwich.
lurks in the shadows.
I'm playing it lightly, yeah.
Yeah.
Honey,
And
do you need some money for food?
I need more than money. I need love and friendship.
You're not gonna find
Would
that here, I'll
Gurky
tell you
really
right now.
ask for that?
honestly, mood.
Good. You never know.
I can offer you flowers, and that's about it.
Aurelia hugs Gurky.
She just crushes him.
Do you accept this hug?
I don't move and I just stay still. I let it happen.
It's like hugging a plank.
He's not saying no.
That doesn't mean
That's not what I meant by
Just because
that.
a planet can't.
You're
just 'cause
not
a
great
planet
with
can't
people,
say no
are
doesn't
you?
mean against consent.
So,
Not what I meant at all.
there are quite a few flowers in here. What kind of flowers are you looking for?
Flowers that we can make flower crowns.
Oh, there are definitely quite a few. I mean, there are some of like the more like sort of like ornamental type of flowers. Like, thought I just saw a figure walking past the window, but
Can
that's
we kill
okay.
it? Can we kill it?
No, past this window.
Can we
Never
kill
mind.
it? No. I know what you meant.
No. So you know, there are some of the more like ornamental ones that you probably can do, but then there are some of the more.
Do I see any flowers that I know like dry particularly well? Like if they dry out,
make
they
a
won't
perception
look
check.
terrible.
At the next time out, can we take a break?
We will take a quick.
14.
14. Yeah, you see a couple of flowers that you know dry fairly well. You see some like sort of like lavender sprigs and some like.
Could I get some of these?
Yes, you may.
Enough to make
would that
some-
be all, or
The world
you
explodes.
would you? I mean, you can make a couple of flower crowns with those, but they're not gonna lie, those are pretty boring. Smell nice, but not very
Well, do you have something more exciting?
Oh, but I mean, of course, I've been working here for the better part of the last 300 years, honey. I've got quite a bit of stuff. Gnomes live to be old, man.
How old is the one from earlier?
Huh?
The one from earlier.
Look to be like, maybe 30s. Which could mean that he's in
He has
his
a whole
30s.
lifetime of assholery ahead of him.
Oh,
He's so young.
let's
So many
let's do
people
the
left
world
to
a favor. Take Goliath, let's do the world a favor.
Assholery.
Quote 2.
Wait.
She shows you a couple more like brighter flowers, more like sort of like irises, and I don't really know that many flowers.
You wouldn't be able to braid irises into, because you know what the
they're
flower
too
crowns you
thick.
do. You want.
You
How
find
about-
flowers that you can
Hydrangeas.
into flower
Those are in fact
crowns.
lovely flowers,
What about
and they do dry well, but they don't go well in flower crowns.
You do not see any sunflowers.
Oh, that's
This
so
is my
sad.
only kind of flower that I like.
You
Sunflowers
get the
are great,
feeling
man.
that there isn't a whole lot of like natural light that gets into this shop just based on where it is. That she probably can't.
Oh, is she growing them in here?
Yes.
Wild.
What
it
else
really
is she
is
growing
me.
in here? Because I've been looking for some stuff.
Do you go up and ask her?
That's exactly what I do. But
I
in a
grow
more depressed voice.
flowers.
What kind
And
of
that's
plants?
it. As we all know, certain growths and the like are forbidden under the in the Half-Hand Empire, and
Would a gold coin change?
you can give me a gold coin, still won't change the fact that I don't have anything like what you're asking. And I will be honest with you, if you do continue to ask me about it, I will call the fingers.
Curse.
Knowing
I sit down.
What did he ask?
Call the
yes,
fingers.
drugs.
Oh,
I
okay.
wanted to know what they were growing.
Fucking do drugs.
I don't know. So she doesn't have any. Do you back off or do you continue?
I go sit in the corner and meditate.
You do know that the fingers are the local guard from the
I do now know that. I thought you were just gonna
We got
do
10
this.
seconds.
I gathered that.
What is the average?
Call the fingers.
Jazz hands at my face, just like.
Huh?
Jazz hands are a weapon of mass destruction. That's our timer.
Timer.
We will take a quick pause here.
Does anybody?
$70 each.
Yeah, shit. Well,
Pause. Okay, we will try and
Ah,
That's
balls.
why I picked up the other one real quick.
And welcome back. Because we took a break in between those two takes.
The
for
yum
some
break.
ungodly reason.
To run in the rain.
We went
To
and played
run
in the
in the rain.
It was very
Going
fun.
back onto it, you guys were in the flower shop. For the sake of expediency, for
Bless
the price of 2 gold, you get enough flowers to make flower crowns for everyone's hair. Even 6 people, if you should be so inclined.
Okay, I want to get as many flowers as I can for 2 gold.
You get a sizable bouquet.
And then Aurelia and I will spend until the carnival making flower crowns for everyone.
Okay. You were looking for a bookshop.
I was.
I would like you to make an investigation check, please.
Investigate my checks.
Your checks and balances.
Yes, I'm
How
a
did you do
porter.
that?
All
You like
right.
inverted his.
Oh, investigation is a +5.
Oh, nice.
That's a number. 19. That's a 24.
24. Okay.
Find that bookshop.
You do. In relatively quick time, you do find a bookshop known as the Dog-Eared Page.
Okay.
Cursed. People who dog-eared books don't
You
deserve
do
to have
find it.
nice
You
things.
go inside. There is a relatively young, maybe late 20s, very early 30s, human man sitting behind the front desk, just sort of flipping through a book, looks up, just sort of nods at you and goes back to reading. Seems like the kind of place where like you just sort of go and do yourself and only interact with the workers when you are looking for something specifically.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
I go to the section that's history and C, the letter C. I'm looking for books that start with the letter C and it's about history.
Make an investigation check.
Because I'm not revealing what I'm looking for, but I'm looking
I would like to know what you're looking for.
I
Text it
think
to him.
you should know what
Text
I'm
it to
looking
him.
for with history
Text it
about
to
the
Oh,
letter C.
yeah, okay, yeah, okay, yeah.
I roll a 20 for that?
Yeah, D20 plus your investigation.
Well, shit. That's a 10.
You spent the better part of the next, like, hour to an hour and a half, and genuinely, they don't appear to have any books on the topic.
Okay, good.
You get the feeling that, looking through it, they don't quite have books on, like, history here.
Alright.
This is more like a place you come to buy, like, sort of fiction stuff, or
Alright.
maybe, like, cookbooks, you know.
Pulp
how to-
fiction and cookbooks.
Pulp fiction, cookbooks, kind of like how-to sort of manuals, like repair a boat,
fish repairs.
things of that nature.
Alright.
But nothing really. There's like you find one book on the history of Avern
Fish
itself,
mods, such as
Okay.
tailfins.
but nothing on what you're looking.
Screaming mechanical brain.
So,
And then,
But do they have
that's
books on
all
how
I was
to become
looking
a
for. I
sturgeon?
thank the bookkeeper for
Sort of
his
nods
time,
his head to you,
and then I leave.
Sierra Leone rough
That's
diamond
all.
scammers, and
There you
how
go.
know them.
Does anybody else have anything else they want to look for? If not, we will skip forward to the carnival.
We make the flower crowns.
You make this. I will say either both of you roll a dexterity check, or one of you roll it with advantage.
What's your dex?
I'm gonna roll it.
I think she has +3. Not a super high DC.
I mean, it's average. It's technically exactly average.
13.
13.
13.
I rolled 2 10s.
You roll 2, or not 2. You roll. You create. Were you making 4 or 5?
I've got one.
One for. Okay, so you're making 4. You make 4 very nice flower crowns, and you have a number of flowers left over.
Nice.
You make one that's much more like sort of like with much more of like sort of roses and stuff. One that has these sort of yellow, sort of like almost like daffodils. I don't really know flowers.
You know, they're lovely flower crowns.
They're
We
very, very beautiful flower crowns.
I'll
and you
give one to each member.
pass them out among the party. Do you? I know you accept it, but the 3 of you, do you accept your flower
Gurky
crowns?
requests he gets the yellow one
Of course.
to match my eyes.
Stunning eyes you have there.
Thank you.
I accept my.
As you are walking around Aurelia, what is your passive perception?
Come on.
Because I believe you have the
Waka
highest
waka.
one.
Passive wisdom perception is 16.
16. You notice at certain points when like Abaddon is walking in front of you, their shirt rides up just a little bit. You notice there's this weird sort of like wicker cage hanging from the side. You just notice it.
He's got a cricket.
Nothing in it.
He's got a cricket in the wicker cage.
It's definitely a cricket.
like in Mulan.
I would, if you want to make a
He will
perception
bring
check
honor
now,
to
see
my
if you can tell if there's anything in
Bring
it.
honor to Estel.
18.
It's empty. Does not appear to have anything in it. Interestingly enough, no apparent door either. There's no like hinge or anything. You don't quite. You're not quite sure. You can't like get close enough. Like maybe like it unscrews from the bottom or something, but you can't
I
quite.
tap on Connie's shoulder and I point to it.
You see the same thing. Nothing.
Looks like a basket.
Where is the opening?
Do I see an opening?
Make a perception check.
That's a natural 20.
No. There is no apparent opening. Again, maybe it's the kind of thing where you can like take off the top or take off the bottom and there's some weird latch. Just appears to be like a cage made out of like just
Is it like
wood.
a cage or is it
It's-
like a basket? Like is it
it's
close
a cage.
woven?
It is like a cage sort of like this.
Mm-hmm.
The bars are not particularly close together. Imagine like sort of like those old-fashioned sort of bird cages.
Oh, okay.
But woven out of like loose pieces of wood, almost like a wicker basket, but much more gaps and in the shape of a cage.
I don't know what it is. People are strange, you know. Some people are strange and do
And a
strange things.
variety of knives. But that's not all that surprising. I mean,
Yeah, kids got claws.
Zila has a very large scimitar strapped onto one hip. You have a battle axe thrown over your shoulder
That's such a
And my
sexy
shield.
weapon.
and your shield. Gurky has a shield and a long sword. Doesn't really mean
Knives are
anything.
my hobby. What can I say?
Knives are your hobby.
I got
So,
an extra long sword, if you know.
just as the sun is beginning its slow descent to the sky, and the sky is beginning to turn that very beautiful orange, burnt red color,
Oh my god, y'all, it's
The sky is ginger.
the
You-
sun hour, sun
Golden hour.
golden hour. Thank
Golden
you.
hour.
you guys make
Sun
your
hour.
way towards the lake
Oh
docks.
boy, it's
and
golden hours.
Very, very strong sense of like sort of briny, brackish water coming off the
Ew.
lake, or not brackish. I shouldn't say briny, but sort of like that scent of like not quite like swampy, but there's that scent of like
brackish.
fresh water. You know, if you know, like I'm talking about, like on
Yeah.
a lake, you get that sort of scent.
Is it fresh water or is
It's
it brackish
fresh
water?
It's
Okay.
fresh water. I just like the word brackish.
Brackish is good, but it means
Brackish
it's not
smells
fresh or
bad.
salty.
Yeah, no, you get the scent of like vegetation and stuff. A very
It
strong
smells like
scent
water.
of fish. Very strong scent of fish. But you guys make your way.
How big is this lake? Is it like Great Lakes size
fairly
lake?
large. You can see the other side of the bank. If you had to guess, it maybe
Did you just touch my foot, sir?
2-3 miles across.
Okay, so it's a fairly large.
It's a fairly large lake. But you
Are there
can,
boats on it?
Not so much this time. A lot of them have come in for the evening. A lot of people are sort of like, starting to pull their nets out and stuff and dump their catch on the onto the boats and start sorting through it and stuff. But you guys make your way through.
I'm gonna pick up Niobe so she doesn't get lost in the carnival. Like put her on my shoulder. Or
Okay, very
pocket
easy.
or something.
I pet her.
Stay close.
I pet her with my finger because my hand's too big.
Big cat.
Begins
That's such a
vibrating.
terrifying purr
Begins
noise.
vibrating. But you guys make your way,
It's the most
and you see
menacing
now
purr.
this carnival. You start to realize why it's called the Sunlight and Glass Carnival because
Get
set up-
blinded as we walk.
It's terracotta and moonshine.
Someone say shine? Someone say
You see set up throughout it. You see what look to be almost like small mason jars filled with like this sort of clear kind of viscous fluid, and as the sun continues to get farther and farther down, it begins to glow brighter and brighter and brighter, and reflecting and refracting the light all around in a very beautiful display.
Is it magical?
Make
Or
an
is it
Arcana
just
check.
science?
Make an Arcana check. You would know it's magic, actually. Yeah.
Neat.
This does appear to be magic. You're not make an Arcana check to see if you can try it. You can make one as well, Gurky.
Oh, alright, we'll make one.
I am proficient in Arcana. That is a 19.
19. Okay, and Gurky,
What am I doing? Arcana?
Arcana.
That's a number 25.
25. You both are pretty sure
18
that
plus
it's
7.
like somebody took a daylight spell and managed to sort of imbue it into whatever liquid is inside. You've seen things like this
I have.
before. It's kind of a peasant trick.
Okay.
It's not.
Look, they bottled sunlight.
Yeah. It's nothing super fancy. Like this is not particularly rare.
Aurelia is super fascinated by it.
It's pretty cool. There is there is a line of people around, sort of looking around the place, and like, wow. A lot of kids sort of like racing around on their foot as the parents like, slow.
Kids.
Yeah. You see
Whistles.
standing at the front, sort of leaning on a side of there's like they've erected a sort of like almost gate type thing, right? Sort of leading on the side, a very slender half-orcan man in very rich, beautiful robes, a very large hat with like a feather peeking out of it, looking around, appears to be telling some kind of story to the assembled crowd, and all the crowd around him are like, as he's saying, but you can't quite tell what the story is. You guys aren't close enough just yet. But he appears to be like regaling them, but he looks sort of almost like bored as he's doing it.
Can I like go up closer and hear the story?
Yes, you begin to go up. So then, of course, the Deadwoods, I must tell you, they are a dangerous place. The amount of spiders that crawled their way into my sleeping cage, I had welts for weeks. But of course, that was not going to stop Lord Raiden von Bidara from being able to find his next quarry.
I feel like it'll hear us from here, but
I think
let's do the other thing.
yeah. Well, no, we don't need a timer for it. It can just record.
Okay, cool.
It just goes.
That one's like an actual like
Do you have
video
your
camera.
microphone real quick? I'm gonna cannibalize it.
You're gonna eat the microphone?
No,
Yeah.
but my.
Unless that one has a sorry. Unless that one has a.
Please, I did it. Because I don't have one for this. I only use it for car exhaust and stuff. So now I put
cute.
my little recorder condom.
Curse!
Do you ever just hear people say things and you just think, maybe I should be a mass murderer?
I feel like that's
Okay,
a piece of
alright, here we go.
you just want to kill us all.
Yeah.
Guys. Oh, Chewie, it's okay, baby. It's okay. He's afraid of bubbles.
Aww. Me too, man.
We had a bubble wand at work, and we blew, my boss blew it, and Chewie hid under a table. Poor baby.
Oh. He's got anxiety, and you know what? He's valid. Okay.
Chewie.
Alright, it's going, by the way.
Let's
so-
Dungeons and Dragons.
Where did I leave off?
You were
the
describing
story.
story.
Something about the amulet, and he didn't find it, but he found something else.
I did it, and tonight you will see what I found there in the ruins of Karn in the Deadwoods. For the low price of 5 copper pieces, or 1 silver for 3. And he holds out his hand and you watch as people begin just basically like throwing money at this guy. They all begin to make their way inside. Show starts in 1 hour! Gestures for you guys to, come forward. Do you pay the entry fee?
How much is it again?
It is 5 copper pieces or
what's
1
the name of
silver
that
piece.
gnome?
Andros.
1 silver piece covers 3 people?
Yeah, 1 silver piece covers 3 people.
What's the name
You
of
know what?
that
I give a
Jonah
silver
knows the
piece,
name of the gnome.
and I pay
Please is not there.
for you,
Yes.
Well,
and I
you
pay
can
for
remind
you
us the
because
name.
we had a
No.
mission.
I said Andros.
Alright, I respect
Oh,
that.
Andros.
Respect.
Got it.
Okay, so you paid for the 2 of you?
Your companion Andros earlier promised us.
I guarantee you, whatever he said was not legally binding. You'd still have to pay to get inside. I know that man very well, unfortunately.
So.
Could you point us in his direction?
Yes.
No, I need him for the next few days for him to play his fiddle, but
This is gonna get him first.
I apologize, but you may not kill him.
Can I kind of look around and see if I can
Is
see
he
him?
Make a
edible?
perception check.
Stop!
What? I heard something fun.
Cletus, you just...
5.
Flashback.
You guys are
Dirty
good?
20.
Dirty 20. You look around, you don't see him.
Mm.
He does not appear to be around. Do you see other stuff, though? Do you pay your thing in? Do you
Do we
pay?
have a choice?
You guys
Well,
can
we're all
choose to not
going.
go in.
I
Feel
feel like
party, let's go!
All right.
You see what looks to be a very large red tent, sort of. Well, so there's the main tent where you imagine that the show is going to be,
said
and
one
there's
silver?
currently it's currently like a rope sort of blocking off the entrance, and it's completely closed. But you imagine that once the rope is moved, they pull back the things, and you can enter inside. But you see kind of off to the side of that a crimson red tent and a sign above it that reads Madam Pin Eye.
So it's 5 copper.
So
You're
you
gonna
mark
have to
off
break it up.
1 gold and
So you've 9 gold, 9 silver, 5 copper.
Because no one ever gets whatever EP is.
I don't know what EP is supposed to
Electro
be.
pieces are like old money that's like super valuable and you never find it.
You will never find Electrum in this game
It's
because
the
I
idea
don't know.
in D&D canon. It's from an old civilization, and so people look at you funny if you use it.
So, you also see what appears to be a caramel apple stand, a little bit off to the side, and there looks to be some sort of there looks to be like a small sort of like desk setup that has 3 cups on it, but there's currently no one there. And actually, you do see Cletus standing near a very large stone.
Is there anyone around? Or
Oh yeah, there are people like milling around and stuff, but
Is there anyone near Cletus?
there does appear to be like one sort of like older man, sort of like looking at the stone, examining it up and down, exchanging a few words with Cletus. Cletus, this is a feat of strength. So basically what you have them do is you have them pick up the stone and they have to throw it across the line about 5 or 10 feet away.
So I want Abaddon to look at it and kind of nudge her and be like, that looks like something you'd be good at.
As you guys get closer, you see. Sorry, I gotta look to see how much it costs. I'm gonna do it this time.
Yeah.
It's time. This guy's been here, has given you 15 gold pieces to try and throw this fucking boulder.
Well, you think you can do it again? Step right up, my friend.
Slams the gold down onto
Thank you, sir.
to move this boulder. No, because he has to pick it up and throw it about 5 feet.
What do you get if you throw?
You can't use thaumaturgy to throw. It's a sizable boulder.
Okay.
You don't know what you get for doing it. So he picks it up. Goes to. I'm gonna make a strength check for him. Nope.
Oh!
You hear something pop.
Okay, but you know what? I just remember the episode of 1,000 Ways to Die where the dude deadlifts and like just
Yes,
shits
and he
out.
shits his intestines out.
That's not what
That
happens.
hurts.
You just hear like a pop, like maybe like he pulled it back. You just watch as this guy,
Ooh.
and he turns around and he just goes the opposite direction from you guys.
That's not
Can I heal the old man?
He's walking away.
Okay.
He is like hobbling away, clutching his back.
Sucks to be him.
So you guys first.
So can you throw that boulder?
I don't want to throw the boulder.
Me?
Yeah.
You know that how it works is they pay 5 gold to get in, and then winner gets the pot. As of right now, there's currently 15 gold in the pot.
Oh, holy shit.
Actually, 20 gold. Sorry, 20 gold.
If only had more strength.
TBH. I'm like, that looks huge.
And there's
sitting
a
there.
line drawn
trying to get
about
other
5 feet
people.
away,
That's
so
not
they
5 feet.
pick up the
Yeah.
stone and then they have to
Definitely.
chuck it those 5 feet. And this stone weighs a fuck. Weighs a
It's a fuck.
fuck ton. Like even like with your stature and stuff, your arms barely reach all the way around it. Your arms would reach all around it just given your overall size. But for like a normal human, it's even for a Goliath, it's still fairly large.
15 gold, you could do it.
It's 5 gold to get it. 15 gold is the pot.
5 gold.
No, you said 20 gold for the
Sorry, 20. You're right. 20 gold is the pot. 5 gold to get it.
I want to throw the rock.
Stay right, ladies and gents.
I want to throw the rock.
You want to throw the
I
rock?
get a feeling that our companion here would like. Take a toss.
Can I throw the rock?
5 gold,
5 gold.
Can I
my
get
friend.
my gold?
Give him 5 gold.
But let me move this up the way so I can
You
like mark it
don't
off.
mark it down because this money goes back to the carnival.
Huh?
I was just telling Jonah that he doesn't mark this money down because it goes back to the carnival.
Oh, but okay.
You
So,
do
but
not get 5.
I thought you were saying that I don't, and I was like, what do you mean I don't mark it?
You
You
mark
want
it.
the dry erase?
Oh, yes.
Cletus is not food.
It's in there in pencil right now, but you can just
Oh,
dry erase
you
it.
have a
just
lot
like-
because you got.
I just like womp and then be like,
You can go in
Where
and
does it
erase
say
the
my
pencil.
oh.
Oh, down here.
No.
No, so
there.
pull it
You got
out, erase the pencil.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then-
Daddy,
oh,
I could have been paying for everything.
Rich.
here, just pass these out so that you guys can make notes on the actual thing.
So I'm
I was about to give the yellow one to him too.
I'm
I
gonna
like
take
it.
this.
No, I'm changing the orange. You get brown. There we go.
Unless you want green, in which case I'll take brown.
Let me smash.
Are we marking something out or is
Alright.
this?
No, this is
That's just for when you mark on your paper.
Alright, let me throw the thing.
Yo, loaded!
Yeah.
Oh, right, you were working like a productive member of society.
There. I'm gonna throw the rock.
Used to be tortured for
It's not a boulder. It's a rock.
I'm gonna throw the rock.
Okay, make a strength check.
The pioneers used to
There
ride
we
these
go.
babies
This is
for
for
miles.
I got a 12 plus.
Plus your strength.
Was it your strength plus 4?
My strength is 19 plus 4.
Yeah.
So that's a 16 total. So you manage to get the stone. Wait, it's 16. Yeah, 16 total. You manage to get the stone up. You manage to throw it about 2 feet. It does not get to the 5
I'm gonna throw it
4
again.
line.
Would I roll at disadvantage?
How would you roll a disadvantage?
Because I'm tipsy.
No, that was hours ago.
That was hours ago.
You're fine.
Plus you have water.
Alright,
You're
I pay
fine.
5
You got a
gold.
barrel of water, you're fine.
You pay so mark
Water
off your
cures
5 gold.
everything.
It does, doesn't it?
It really does.
Okay. God, I hope I win this. I need the
I hope you
money.
win.
I am
rooting for
broke.
You need pesos.
And now it's at 25 because Alex's money is.
Now it is. Technically, the pot is 30 because you put in 5, but
If you don't get it, I'm doing it again.
you can do this as many
We will
times.
get
Get
our
back
money
and forth
back.
until one of us wins.
Alright.
And we'll talk.
If you like, you just spend the whole hour. This is-
He got us another
Can
contender.
I, while this is happening, can I have Niobe kind of go and snoop around the carnival a bit?
Make an investigation check for her. Is she looking for anything in particular?
Just looking.
Make a, you just make a perception check then. Oh, damn it, I didn't give you the cat stats.
I do need the cat stats,
Me
but that's not gonna matter because it's a 9.
Okay,
Should
cool.
I give her my perception? Since
No,
you know
just,
my stats
we'll
were-
call it +1.
Okay.
Should
Come on, big lady, you can do it.
Damn it!
What'd you
That's
get?
like a 12. That's 11.
Ooh.
Alright, here we
You
go.
managed to get it up.
I try again. Wait, fuck.
I'm gonna
I only
try.
have 4 gold.
You get it about a
I
foot.
feel like this time Zeus.
Ooh, I can try again.
Almost.
Alright.
Pot is now 30 gold pieces.
Ah, I need extra erasers so much. Real quick.
If you
Use your
get
finger.
your finger damp,
Use your finger.
it'll stain your shirt.
Oh, that sucks. Oh well.
That's unfortunate.
Alright, here we go, kiddos.
Alright, another 5 gold, ladies and gentlemen.
No, so
We
now
got
we
another,
got
we
time.
got
Come on, fuck this
another
up real
individual.
I mean, she sees a couple of things. Nothing.
I got
like,
a
you
2.
This time, you're trying to lift it.
Drop it on your
You're trying to lift it. Nope.
See,
No.
I think statistically, I'm
No.
gonna get this eventually.
No.
Yeah,
No. This.
okay.
I will say with that
Okay.
one, you're concerned to because you rolled a 2. Concerned for the actual state of your health. You don't want to try it. You get one more try. I'll give you one more
Okay,
try.
bet.
You have to pay them
Aurelia
5
already paid to go again.
Really?
So I can't stop.
Paid to go
All
again.
right.
Wait, you have enough to do that?
I gave
I
you
gave
one gold.
her
Oh, okay.
Just
fine.
what you own it. I've saved your ass so many times.
Giant lady's going next.
Come
Here we
She's
go.
gonna get the gold. She's got
Oh,
it. She's got it. She's
God,
got it.
please.
She's already got it.
15. 14.
14.
This is not how lucky
You
it
get it
is.
about 2 feet.
Oh!
This is a heavy stone.
I am ready to throw this fucking rock.
I kind of
and fucking try,
how
but I
from
should-
watching these people pick up the rock and not like how heavy is like
Heavy.
heavy.
Like
A
at
main
4 to
anime
500,
character.
4, 5, 600 pounds.
Jesus Christ.
It's like deadlift. It's a big fucking rock.
That's a motor. That's a big motor.
It's a heavy rock.
That's a engine.
I am
if you
gonna try and
I will
lift
say
this
that
rock.
do you get the feeling
Yes.
that this isn't like
know.
this isn't unfair or
That
anything though?
she's also a bee.
It's
You
a
just
I'm
get the
gonna
feeling.
use Tides of Chaos to have
Didn't know
advantage.
her.
It's a carny. It's a carny.
It's a
Okay. Well, you're not doing Alex's or Zeala's doing it
after
first.
Alex.
It's a
though.
carny.
Well, don't mark it off just
It's
yet
nice.
because if Zeala gets it, there'll be no
Please
money in the
work.
pot.
Please work. That's a lot of fucking money. That's a 9. That's fuck this.
That's a
Fuck
6.
That's fuck
That's
this.
6.
This
You
game was
trying to
rigged.
get it? You trying to get it?
I'm at 40. I'm at 40 gold now.
No, you don't pull anything. But
Oh, I see what you're doing.
okay, you are Make an attempt. You have advantage because of what you're doing.
13.
Damn
And
it!
11.
No dice.
Man, a lot of great contenders here, ladies and gentlemen.
Pot's up to what? Like I'm
And now
gonna
we
say
have no
up to
money.
45, I believe.
Darn! I just lost a few weeks' wages.
You lost quite a bit of money. Are you gonna try Avern? You can always roll a natural 20.
I'll try. Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
take
Step
5
right
gold.
up,
Now
step
it's up
right
to
up, my
50.
friend.
Or well, no, it's still up to 45.
It's at 45.
It's at technically it's at 50,
Is
but
that
not
50?
counting.
Not counting me. This is the one I do?
D20, yes. Plus nothing. This is
Yeah.
just a straight roll.
Yeah. I have no strength. Natural 20. Natural 20. Natural 20. No.
My natural 20. I want it to be a natural. Nope.
Natural 5!
Nope. It's interesting. You managed to get it an inch off the
nudged.
ground.
It nudged.
Like Thor's
Ah!
hammer. Like Thor's hammer.
There was an effort made.
God damn.
You definitely fart.
No!
God damn. You suck dick.
I do want my spare time. Get it right.
Oh,
Okay, so
yeah.
we have that in.
Oh my god.
WAD.
But give it one more go, Zilla.
Can I give it again?
He said he couldn't.
No, I gave you 3.
You're right. You're
I will
right.
give you
I want my money back.
one more try.
I'm
I
ready
will
to
give
lose
you
all of my money.
Do
one
it.
more
Do
time.
it. Do it.
But this is the last one.
I'm at
And I will say that
this
this
is how
whole thing
casinos
has
make
taken
money.
about half of your time. You only have a half
He
hour.
really is
This
just
is how-
like a
this is how
fucking
casinos
slot
make
Still
machine.
something I want to do.
Well, okay.
I know.
Some
And
say
I'm gonna make
persistence
sure you
pays
get
off. We're
Yeah.
gonna see what happens.
Cletus, this is hysterical to you. This is your daily.
This is
Cletus.
the best action
Cletus.
scene in years.
Cletus, pay attention to the DM.
It's another 9.
Cletus, this is your morning workout. Picking up this rock and throwing it.
This is
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny for you.
Yeah.
No dice, I'm sorry. And with that, the pot now at 55 gold pieces.
Someone's gonna get this.
What about you, sickly man? Can the sickly man pull
Natural
forward?
Can
20.
sickly man spare 5 gold so that they...
Give it a go. Natural
Natural
20.
20.
Natural 20. Natural 20. It's all on you. Oh.
Six.
Oh fuck, you might get it!
Oh
I
no.
got 15.
No, it's
I got 16 minus 1.
Oh. I love
You
it.
suffer 3 points of damage.
Shit.
But you pick it up and you throw it 2 feet, which really, in and of itself, is a fucking miracle.
Hey,
I'll
Look,
take
you got
that
better than I
too.
thought he
that was
would.
pretty good.
Okay.
But you do take 3 points of, I'm gonna say, tearing damage.
Tearing damage.
Alright.
Give me 5 gold to try again, and I'll give you 15.
I'll give her 5.
Okay.
Oh my
Mine-
god.
This is your last try.
I want my cycle back.
Big lady, let's go.
You got this.
I really want you to get this now.
18 plus 3.
21. The
You throw it
DC
4
on
and a half.
this was 18. You channel all your fucking anger into this fucking ride. You hold it up over your head.
Kobe!
And you shot put it.
Kobe!
It goes. It just over the line.
Nice.
Cletus goes up
You
and checks
get
the line. Well,
55
we
gold
love
pieces
this.
back.
Okay.
Cletus runs.
15 goes to you.
I had a 45 again.
Cletus runs up to check the line. Well,
Wait, okay.
shit, pussy, fire, and save the matches, big lady. You done it.
I was not prepared for it.
Very easily.
That was a
You
series
watch
of
it
words.
almost like
But you understood it because you're a beacon.
effortlessly. He picks up the
10
stone
to you.
and brings it back over and drops it onto the ground. And then you go in through a small satchel and you put 5 gold back into the pot in case anybody else wants to try and do it.
Okay.
Alright.
We finally did it. Good job.
I am very proud of you.
After what?
You get a
8
hearty
or 9
handshake from me,
turns?
sister. Congratulations.
Crushes your hand.
It's interesting. You're not used to people like having bigger hands than you.
Huh. Respect.
Wait, hang on.
Respect.
Little bit turned on.
How horny are you?
I refuse to.
Martin beat down a scared and horny.
Ah, yes. I like to coin the term fear boner.
Interestingly enough, first time that word has ever been used. You don't know.
I refuse to be aroused by
Okay,
any
so you
character
guys
set
have
of
about
reasons.
30 minutes left after all that's done
At this
to.
point, Niobe probably won.
Niobe is walking around. She saw the that strange red tent. I couldn't see anything like through it, like past the thing, but you see like a few, like 2 younger women sort of go in, sort of laughing and tittering to themselves. They go in. Like,
That's what they're calling
do
it these days.
Tittering.
Yes, tittering.
Like, ooh, what do you think she's gonna say? I hope she says that I'm gonna find a husband soon. And they go inside.
That's intriguing.
Oh,
And they come out 2 or 3 minutes later, and they're like, "Oh, that was so fun. That's great." That was.
I love how we were standing there long enough to that we could hear the.
No. She hears it
going
through
in and
her.
out.
She hears it through her.
That tent-
Which, by the way, you were blind and deaf. You missed. Well, no, you would have heard the shouts and stuff. From,
I imagine it was more like I wasn't looking through necessarily, but just like checking in.
Oh, checking in. Yeah. Then no.
See?
Yeah, then you're fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you see that there is a caramel apple stand where you do see a Goliath individual.
That's
Make a
it.
perception check for me.
Over there, that's interesting.
24. You do notice out of the corner of the eye a rather distinctive tattoo on the side of his neck that appears to have like a scar tracing through it. It's a looks to be like the tunnel or the mouth of like a cave with just like a basic like stick figure sort of thing drawn in it. But there is a large scar going through it, and you do recognize the mark to be the symbol of the Goliath clan who lives under the it's in your notes. I don't remember the name of it off the top of my head. It's towards the bottoms of the
Is it Gundel? No. Hiram?
No, it's not a person. They should be like
Oh.
Goliath clans.
Who are the Goliath herds? The Black Hound herd, the Sunwalker herd, the Sunken Folk herd?
Sunken folk. You do recognize that to
Oh,
be
they live underground.
you do recognize that to be the symbol of the sunken
That must
folk.
suck.
But the scar through it is a little bit strange and interesting to you. You don't quite know. You make the leap that he left it.
That's awesome right there.
You don't have to raise your hand. You just go. Oh.
That's not
You can
Or
go
do you
have
wanna
on
do-
lunch to check out the candy
It's
on
the
the
Uji
stand.
Holiday Plan.
You check
I
out.
walk over with.
The 2 of you make your way over to the candy apple stand. Welcome. Candy apples, only 3 copper a piece. Very large, surprisingly quiet voice. Very simple, sort of like a white shirt, plain pants, pair of boots.
Mhm.
Doesn't just sort of.
I just kind of wait till he's looking at me and I go like this.
You watch as you do that, and he... Caramel apple?
Said not today. Abaddon leans over with Embers. What's candy apple?
Oh, honey.
Oh,
Oh, this is free. And you watch as, and you're not gonna have those. You're gonna have a fresh one. You watch as he sort of like reaches like under the salt and pulls out this fairly large, bright red, like cartoon perfect apple.
I gotta go buy one.
Puts a stick onto it and reaches into a vat that's very sweet smells coming up from it. Wraps it around.
Dude, you
Twist
just gave that
around.
apple coke.
Wasn't gonna say it.
Just gave that apple
Brings
coke.
it over to you.
That's
Hands
how
it to
you spread the plague.
Please.
Takes a bite. He chews it for a second.
It is very sweet. It is sweeter than anything you've ever had in your life.
He pauses.
Nut.
It's disgusting. I
Oh
love
my
it.
god.
That is the general response I get. I hope you enjoy.
Thank you. He is
I'd
happier
rather
than he's
not
ever
talk-
been in this
I
life.
would rather not talk about that. I'm happier where I am now. But it is
Nods.
nice to see a Goliath away from the mountains.
Huh.
I'm gotta get his name.
Her dream drifter tattoos on her shoulder.
Margaret. It's good to meet you.
Aurelia.
Hey, yo, how chaotic can I get?
Oh no.
What do you
I'm
wanna
gonna
do?
wander over towards the tent where Niobe saw the two girls like go in and then come out.
Alright, Goliath. I'm
Oh,
gonna
dear
lick your
God.
arm.
Oh
I'm gonna
god.
lick your arm.
My arm?
I'm gonna lick your arm.
Her arm?
I'm gonna lick your arm.
Why?
Do you allow it?
Can I lick your
Would
arm?
you
I
allow
don't
it?
think I have the choice to allow it.
Make
My
a.
reaction
You
is
make
more
an
the
athletics
problem.
check. You make it acrobatics or athletics. I'm gonna consider this a grapple check.
Sorry.
If you get it, you manage to lick her arm.
What am I trying to do?
You're doing an
Athletics.
athletics check.
Alex, I have +5 to athletics.
I have +6.
Oh
Let's see what happens.
I'm gonna fuck up this roll. I already know it. I got a 1.
Natural one. You go to lick, and you do lick an
No,
arm.
he got a. Oh yeah, you did get an arm.
And you lick an arm.
Yo, if you
Sorry,
fucking lick
And
my
you
arm-
turn, and you see a random dude you've never met before who just. Can I help you?
Apparently not.
Make a persuasion check at disadvantage that you just licked
I
this
have
dude's
no
arm.
persuasion at all. I have fucking plus. Wait, hold on. I have +0. That's what I have.
You can't be horny if you're not charismatic.
Here we go. Fuck it.
I think
You cannot be
At disadvantage, you have to
11.
plug in and take the little
Wait.
roll.
Yeah, 11.
He said at disadvantage.
I just, which,
Oh yeah, at disadvantage you roll it again and take
Roll it again, take the lower number.
Holy shit.
Oh god.
That's a.
Okay, so-
Roll it again.
I need to move on this stuff. Wait, no, that's yours.
You keep re-rolling good rolls that you
I
can't
feel
re-
bad.
You,
I thought it was cocked.
It
What was-
wasn't. It was just sitting on there.
Yeah.
Oh, then it's fine.
Only
What was
cocked
it?
if you can't tell what the number is.
Oh, but it's so it's
Takes me
11.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think 11.
He just sort of turns and walks away, just sort of like glancing over his shoulder. You do notice that he is making his way towards two of the guards.
Oh, I missed the cat.
Two of the fingers that have made their way inside.
Oh fuck.
Two of the fingers that have made their way inside.
I detest every single person in this house.
You named them the fingers.
Because it makes sense!
Hey, you know what they say,
But
man?
they've
Two in the
made
pink,
their
one in the
way
stick.
inside.
No.
I didn't want this shit.
So, you make. Is there anything else you wanted to do? Okay. You make your way over towards the. You watch as the fingers sort of like look at you and they sort of like talk to the guy, and the guy's like. You can't hear what he's saying, just like making a bunch of like arm motions.
He's like an
and he
angry Italian man.
Yes.
Hey.
I am an angry Italian man. And the guard's just sort of like, the universal piss off. Just sort of like stomps his foot and goes away, and the guy sort of like looks at you and just kind of like. You actually, you would recognize this
You would
guard.
probably know the
You would
guards.
probably recognize the guard, and the guard's just sort of looking at you like, really?
The fuck?
Dude, what the fuck?
It's like the way Greenbelt
Right, I
Pretty
already
looks
told
at
you
me
this
when I
once.
directly
No
play
arm
Just like,
We redact where we live.
oh fuck.
We're
It's okay.
Redacted PD.
So you make your way into towards the as you get closer, the sweet sort of sense of incense begins to make their way out of this place.
Is that legal?
Incense.
Incense.
I hate you.
Oh my god.
You get the smell of incense coming out
what
through
would
the
this
open,
smell
and
like?
you do hear what sounds to be like a very creaky old rocking chair.
That's a sign of a fuck no.
It's coming from inside.
It's coming from inside.
Is there any sort of signage?
There is a sign on the top that just simply reads Madam Pin Eye.
Madam who?
Pin Eye.
No.
Oh, that's the fortune teller.
Yeah.
Pin Eye.
What the fuck? We ain't going in there.
I'm intrigued and have no sense of self-preservation. I walk in.
I guess
You
we're
walk
going
in.
there.
The scent of incense only gets stronger.
Makes sense.
Is there any oxygen in there?
There's
All I'm
some,
saying is,
but like it is
You know
very
what people are
much
doing
like
when they
it is
have
sort of a
incense.
smoky, very
Right.
low lit interior. There's like there's a bunch of like candles set up around the room, but they're not doing much to illuminate the room. You do see an older human woman, very severe gray black hair pulled into like a very tight, severe bun, sitting in very simple sort of red robes, the same color as the outside, the walls of the actual tent that she's in, sitting, rocking back and forth. In front of her, there is a table. You see a deck of cards. You see a small like bag or sack, and what looks to be like a crystal ball, and a couple other like odd knickknacks. Like you see like a small kind of like animal skull with like a melted candle that's like sort of like dripped down onto it. You see a couple of like odd sort of like trinkets and stuff, and you see, and you realize why she's called Madam Pin Eye, as her left eye is pinned shut with 3 silver pins.
Oh, I don't like that.
awesome.
Ah, okay.
Hello, darling.
Oh, hello, Madam Pin.
Can
How
I
do you do?
help you? Yes.
Does she live in the town, or does she just?
No, she's with the carnival.
She's with the corner.
You've never.
Yeah.
That's even more stuff.
Even more sus.
I don't know. I think you can tell me.
You're a clever one.
Can I vibe check her?
Make an inside check.
She has failed the vibe check.
It did not want to go.
It did not want to go in the dice tray, but it's this one, so. Ooh. Oh, that's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Difficult to get a read, to be perfectly honest. Seems like a sort of creepy old woman. I mean,
I could have told you that.
I mean, I don't quite know what you're asking me. Like, does she seem dangerous or?
Yeah, does she seem dangerous?
She doesn't seem
Does
dangerous.
She
She seems curious, and her one eye you see sort of like scanning you up and down,
Yeah.
just sort of scanning you up and down, and her lingers on you and sort of nods her head a little bit and holds out her hand. 2 silver for a fortune, or a gold to know your true future.
Damn, we have a lot of gold now.
I'll take a fortune.
Baby shit.
I gave her 10.
2 silver.
I hand it over.
Is anybody with her?
Did anybody come inside?
Oh,
I will say no.
She wandered off a
Yeah,
lot.
she would.
I kind of went, hey, I'm gonna go that way, and then wandered off.
Oh, I guess I
This is how you
Guess
get
I
lost
won't
at
know my
Target.
future.
Do you hand her the 2
Yeah, I
silver
hand her
pieces?
2 silver.
You hand her the 2 silver pieces,
Does
and as your hand goes in,
Does she know?
Cool.
takes it, one long nail, sort of broken at the tip, sort of traces along the lines of your palm. Ooh, you are a curious one. I see a man in your future.
There's one in my past.
Oh,
something
but
I
this
don't
one
know.
you have been searching for some time. She is a strange one, head full of strange thoughts and
Is that me?
Is that
music.
me? That sounds like me.
You search for him still, and you'll find him, perhaps. Ooh, look at this, and she traces another one of the lines in your palm. Ooh, it will not be a fun or easy journey for you, my child. You could turn back now, save yourself some heartache.
Make the story a book.
Make the book a story.
But then, that's not what you're going to do. Traces another line along your palm. You're on your way, and you'll get somewhere eventually.
Everyone goes somewhere.
She lets go of your palm. Good luck. Her eyes still pinned shut.
Be a little concerned if it was no longer pinned shut.
I know, right?
And you notice her other eye is almost like snow blind, but it's looking like right through.
You mean cataracts?
Yeah.
Snowblind.
It's the same thing and it sounds cooler. But it seems to be like looking like right through you, and you get the feeling that this is not a blind woman.
Does she seem familiar at all?
Make it up. I'll say with the dirty 20 that you got on your insight check, you don't think so.
I don't think so.
You get, like, she is similar to people that you have met in your past, certainly, but she's not, like, related to any of them. You don't think, anyways.
Okay.
Oh, River.
I'm so excited for River.
One
Have
day
a good
they'll
day.
know.
And I'll
Tell the boy outside that I'm still waiting to read his fortune.
You're going to have to specify.
Ooh, which one?
Oh? You don't know them. Okay. I will keep my secrets to myself. And you watch as she pulls
We have
out.
2
You
minutes.
did notice, like, underneath the
3
thing,
minutes.
she pulls out, like,
3
a
minutes.
long tube and sucks on it and blows out a stream of smoke.
He's not.
I'll find
Yeah.
I'll find Gurky, and I'll say I think in that tent you might find some of the things you were looking for earlier at the flower shop.
Oh my god!
You have my attention.
Did you just trick him into seeing the thing?
I think you did. Obviously.
You should have sent me your backstory while we were taking our break. God
Damn it.
Damn it. Oh,
Damn
well, it's done now.
We can pause and you can.
It's fine, don't worry about it.
Okay. I guess where are people? We've kind of scattered. a little
You
bit.
know, Cletus is still in front of the fetus ring. There's another man, a younger man this time with like a woman appear to be on some kind of date, and he's like trying to like impress her or something.
Come on,
Well,
baby,
wait a minute,
come
wait a
on.
minute.
Let's see what you got.
Nope.
Oh, man.
He's trying to do it, and he can't quite do it, and then the girl tries, and no, she definitely doesn't do it. She actually tears part of her dress trying to do it because I rolled a natural 1.
Oh no!
Not like
weird.
revealing anything, just like it just like tears like.
Wardrobe malfunction, ladies and gentlemen. We got a wardrobe
I'll kind
malfunction
of,
over here.
like,
Do you have a
Approach
bowl I
her-
can put Chewy's food in?
Quietly is the wrong word because I don't want to be quiet, but like gently be like, do you want a hand with that? I can.
Oh no, it's fine. I can get my mom to fill it to sew
I
it.
can fix it right now for you.
I'm on a date. Thank
Do
you
it.
very much. And
Oh, I
she
can
like
do
takes
it
the
now.
young man like by the arm and starts making her way off. Kind of a
Oh,
bitch.
really now?
Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll cast mending through Niobe and I'll have Niobe go and like brush up against your dress and fix it.
Make a dexterity check.
Dude, she rolls a natural 1 and tears a dress. I roll like an 8 and I lose 3.
Because she's not you.
It's not
I'm
you.
just unlucky.
Oh my god, my
You're gone.
Ooh.
persuasion is.
Would I use Niobe's dex or?
I'll say add 2.
Basically, I'm just casting mending through Niobe.
I know,
Niobe
so
just
just
rubs
add
up
2
against
to
her
it.
legs and 5.
She tries to get after her. Can't reach her in time. She's already gone and.
I lost.
So.
Anyone else have any luck?
Huh?
Well, not really, not since your big lady friend over there. Yeah, I'll tell you what, man, it gave me a start.
There's about 15 gold in the pot now. 20, actually, 20.
Fucking rock again, huh?
Do you want to try?
Can I attack the rock for 3 points of damage?
No.
I seen you went.
Retaliate.
I seen you when you done went into the tent of Madam Penna. I tell you what, man, she's been trying to read my head for a while now. I ain't letting her do
Yeah,
nothing.
she told me to tell you to head in there.
Yeah, I'm sure she did.
Bet you've got some interesting stories.
Oh, you don't know the half of it, sister.
At this point, you watch as a face poke out through the lines of the main tent. Appears to be a dwarven man, long beard, tattoos along the sides of his face. Towards you, Cletus.
Oh shit!
Looks like you got something to do.
He puts out a cigar and beelines for it.
Gather the gold that's
pot,
into his hat.
Look at the pot. Close one falls out.
Make a perception check.
Perception? Oh, fuck. Oh, Lord Jesus. Okay.
But do you have shit perception? Because perception is the most rolled thing.
Yeah, perception is
plus
rolled.
0.
That's okay.
It's not terrible.
It's not
It's
minus.
an 8.
8. You don't see anything drop out. But you make your way inside the tent.
You know, with this classic, thump, 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 with his big ass boots.
You make your way into the tent so you can prepare for your part of the show.
I'll find. Aurelia.
Okay, you find her fairly easily.
Yeah.
She's
She's very tall.
She is currently snacking on a caramel apple that she got for free from Gargret. Abaddon, on the other hand, is just like,
Careful now, you
I
make
don't
yourself
like-
sick.
it's so bad.
It's so bad, but so good.
It's just like she just like stuff in his face. Tastes like shit.
Does anybody else want to do anything?
I actually want to do something.
What would you like to
I
do?
want to cast Mask of Many Faces.
Okay, and?
And I want to look exactly like her.
Zila?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you doing this in public, or are you going off into like a corner to do it?
No, I'm doing this in public.
May I steal one of those?
So you're just like doing it like in the middle of the thoroughfare, just...
Yeah. Yeah, why not? Gertie doesn't like to be known as like her.
So you're gonna change yourself where everyone can see.
Exactly.
No one seems to notice you. They all appear to be on doing other things. So you now look like Zila,
Thank you.
a little bit shorter.
All right. I'm okay with that. That's all. That's all.
Okay. You do that. No problem. Anybody else?
What's your persuasion?
My persuasion, I'm pretty sure it's pretty high. It is +7.
Okay, you can get used to you can finesse these your
Yeah.
boys like I can.
Well, it doesn't change your physicality. It's just like imagine like just like an illusion just above it.
Remember in Onward how they did like the thing with the centaur?
I've never seen that
Yes.
movie.
Kind of like that.
Does anybody else have anything wanting to do?
I just did that because it doesn't
All right,
But
then
take
I
away
will.
skills.
All right, you guys continue to mill about, chatting with one
Whatever
another.
I want.
Weirdly enough, there's 2 Zilas, although one is a little bit shorter, so that's a little. Okay.
But one has a yellow
Hey.
flower crown and the other doesn't.
One has a
That is
yellow.
true.
Damn, you got me there.
Now we know.
Do you make a
Actually,
habit of
no,
making
that would
yourself
still
look
be
like
covered.
other people?
I do it on occasion when I don't want to be noticed. I don't want to be talked to. I just want to be stayed alone.
Fair.
Arguably, less people were looking at you when you
Yeah,
didn't have
I would say
massive
easiest way to blend in is
massive titties.
maybe
Or maybe I just wanted
have
some
someone
massive.
who's
Maybe
less
you just
of a
wanted some
presence.
massive titties.
But
Listen, Gertie has a
You do
reason.
you.
So time passes, and eventually you hear a very loud bell going, and you see Andros now,
Wait, how much time passed?
about 30 minutes.
How much does he weigh?
Andros, make a perception check.
Tries to throw him 5 feet. Hit the
Oh, man.
hole.
Perception?
Yeah.
12.
45, maybe 50 pounds. Why?
Real?
You cannot use Mage Hand to pick him up.
I don't have mage
Oh,
hand.
I thought you might have Mage Hand. Anyways, rings his bell. Come one, come all, come to the great show. Come to the great show. Seeing Connie, and immediately turns around and goes back inside.
Can I follow him into the tent?
You're like a good 25, 30 feet away from him. You get into the tent. But you don't see him anymore.
Oh well.
What you all do see when you get inside
Okay,
the tent,
I'll
there is no
okay.
sitting room. It's all standing with a sort of loose ring kind of with set into the side of it with you guys in like a crescent on the outside of it. Looking into it, it is empty. Just a plain. I mean, there are people on your half of the wall, but the actual ring itself appears to be completely and utterly empty. And eventually, you guys make your way in. There's some nervous chatter, oh, I wonder what's gonna happen. Oh, I heard that this took place in Runaway a couple of months ago, and it's supposed to be really great. Yeah, just some idle gossip about what's happening. And then suddenly,
That chatter.
all the lights go out. And you're all in pitch black darkness. None of you able to see anything, including those of you with dark vision.
Damn.
I was just about
Magical dark
It's all
shit.
just pitch black. And then
extra dark.
you hear the sound of somebody striking a drum.
That's a gong.
That is a gong.
I don't know how to do sounds.
We have drums
I was gonna
downstairs.
say drum.
We don't need to do that. So, no, just one note that just hangs in the air. and then you begin to hear the sounds of a violin.
We are farmers.
Yep, I'm doing the hand motion.
Idly looking at the fiddlers.
On the roof.
But it's dark. But as the music plays and begins to pick up tempo, small little flickering lights begin to appear where the ring would be. Getting brighter and brighter and brighter until you see now, hanging down from the ceiling of the tent, all of those jars that you saw before. I hate you.
Holding the rock.
All of those jars that you saw before, filled with that daylight liquid, beginning to put out that glow. But still, you don't see the source of now the drum has joined in along with the violin, and it's a very beautiful melody. And the lights flare up very, very bright, so bright that you all have to turn and look away, and when it goes back down, you see now, standing there once more, Lord Ryden von Vidara, standing there in his opulent robes, his great hat, his large feather, staring around at all of you. Welcome, one and all, young, old, foul, fair.
Just call me old.
He's just pointing around the room. Not pointing at like anyone in particular, just pointing. Shit, now I lost my train of thought.
Foul fair.
Foul fair.
Fair is foul, foul is fair. Cover tooth frog.
Cleus behind you. Cleus
Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, I bid you welcome.
Gals, and non-binary pals.
I bid you welcome to the Glass and Sunlight traveling show of marvel and wonder. I am Lord Ryden von Vidara, your master of ceremonies for this evening. And he bows down low. Tonight, I shall take you all on a trip through fire, through fighting, culminating in an act so daring, you'll wonder why you even brought your children, as they will not be sleeping for weeks afterwards. I give to you the show. And once more, the lights go dark and the music abruptly just cuts off. Until again, you begin to hear the sound of the violin pick up, much faster, in a jauntier pace than before, going faster and faster. And as you do, you begin to notice lights beginning to flash and pulse in the middle where the ring is, until finally, woof, a massive bonfire is lit, casting everything suddenly into this flickering torchlight. As you see something begin to rise up out of the flames, stretch out gossamer thin arms made of flames, and begins to float and dance through the air. And as you look, you begin to notice a figure in the middle. Dark, deep red skin, very tight red jumpsuit, almost making it look like this woman is naked, but not. Thick, curling ram horns curling around as she begins to make her way through the music, getting faster and faster. Now the drum beat is going boom, 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 as she begins to dance and glide throughout the air, twisting and turning and just
Major Dark Souls PTSD right now.
very beautiful dancing, very sinuously going through times, going close enough that you can see this very beautiful tiefling woman face, getting close enough to press two fingers, and then going back in, dancing all through the air until culminating as she goes back down into the bonfire, and it's dark once more. And the lights begin the daylight mason jars begin to flicker back on, and you see once more Lord Ryden standing there, his arm just sort of leaning onto on a cane. I present to you in Raleigh the Phoenix Dancer, blessed with wildfire and a body as beautiful as a song. Did you like the performance, ladies and gentlemen? And immediately, uproarious applause.
Court her at your discretion.
You are not there.
It was a couple of seconds long. I feel like you should have gotten more.
It was like 10 to 15 minutes, but you know what? I'm not gonna sit and talk 10 to 15.
I want you to describe every second of what I just did.
Yeah, we need a filibuster.
15 minutes worth of someone dancing.
Now I hope you are prepared for
Dance
the
for us,
fighting
Avern.
that comes next. And once more, it goes dark.
Fighting.
Before flying back up, and the bonfire that was in the center is now gone once more. The only light coming from those jars on top. And you see now Cletus standing there in the middle. No longer having his greatsword.
Great axe.
Great axe, thank you. His armband's gone. He's just wearing a simple pair of pants, no shoes, and
His armbands are gone?
you just took them off for the show. It's the necklace that's... No, your armbands would still be on. Never mind. Sorry, something else. Chest plate's gone.
Chest plate's gone.
Chest plate's gone. But in like just a simple like white shirt. And you watch as he just... I hate all of you.
Okay, she said it, not me.
I know. Just standing there, silent, unmoving. And once more, you hear. Sorry, Mike.
Stop scaring Julie.
From the drum, and you hear a loud squealing roar as a boar charges its way through the side of the tent, running straight up to Cletus, and he catches it by the teeth, holding it, and they begin to wrestle back and forth.
Quick going easy on that board.
Going back and forth, throws it, and it charges back at him, and he punches it in the face, and throws it back off, and it just and you know does the cartoon board thing where like they stamp their foot twice. Charges right at him, and he punches it square between the eyes, and it goes flying back right through the sides of the tent. Silence once more. And
Can
you
I tell if that was magic or not?
make perception check, and then I'll tell you what happens. And then you watch as a giant grizzly bear. You're so overtaken by just the combat and stuff. It's very beautiful. It's almost like a dance. A giant grizzly bear comes charging through, taller, about your height, standing on both of its forelegs, comes bounding through, charges right at Cletus, tackles him to the ground, and they begin to wrestle back and forth, rolling around on top of each other. Eventually, Cletus manages to get his footing back, and he kicks it right in the chest, and he goes back a couple of feet. And
Paddington told me we should meet and eat at chest.
I hate you. Punching trying to claw desperately at his chest, but can't seem to get the right grip. The bear not seeming to do any damage until finally Cletus savagely picks up the bear, throws it down onto the ground, and the bear lies there and begins to limp and crawl away.
Can't get enough of that golden
And you
crisp.
watch
It's
as-
got the crunch with punch.
Raiden comes back in through the thing, watching as the bear limps and claws its way out. I present to you the half-giant fool Cletus Beatwood. Most powerful man to ever set foot in Arkos, and one of my favorite performers.
He pulls out a big old cigar and lights it on his boot, and takes a few puffs before going off.
And then he goes off. And at this time, it doesn't go dark. Lord Raiden stands there, staring at all of you. Kane, gone. Weird that he only had it for about 2 seconds to just lean on it and then completely vanishes. Looking around at all of you. Now, some of you who were here earlier might have heard my tale of my trip into the Deadlands, and I will not bear to repeat it as we have little ones in the crowd, and I do not want to be the one responsible for their great nightmares. But in my journeys, I found something wonderful, something bold, something daring.
This nigga found some hot.
Alex, you need to stop. You watch as out from the back, the gnome, Andros, the gnome, steps forward, presents him with a long, thin box, hands it to him, and makes it's about this big, but just sort of like this. You watch as he goes back. Cletus, you and the other carnival folk are currently watching this, as you have no idea what this is. He did not give you any information on what this act was.
He's kind of like up against the wall, like the cigar.
There's not really a wall here. You just
He's up against something.
leaning up against something supporting
Like a
the structure.
One of the posts.
Yeah, and he's got his cigar, and he's
watching. You're not entirely sure what to expect from this.
Vaguely
Raiden
curious.
didn't tell anyone what was happening.
vaguely.
You watch as he begins to gesture around with everyone, and he opens up the box, and pulls out a very beautiful, but almost blackened and rusted circlet with a large teardrop-shaped gem that would sit right about here. Holding it up. This, my friends, is the headpiece of the great war mage of Lulth. Powerful, dangerous man. And for you all, I will put it on.
Oh,
For
shit.
your
Cletus is like over there. It's
entertainment.
like it's probably a piece of metal you found in the woods.
Puts it onto his head.
Well, I hear boss music.
I feel presence trying to break through, but my will, my.
Can I tell if this is
I was
like
gonna
an
say,
act?
And
is
you
it like
watch
real,
as-
or
Can we
we tell
vibe check
that?
him?
His
Cletus is completely
as he
convinced
begins
this is
to
an act.
trail off. His body suddenly
That's unfortunate.
seizing.
Sucks.
You hear these sharp sounds of popping and cracking bone
Ooh.
and sinew going up through his body as his body contorts and.
I'm gonna guess it's not an act.
Cletus, you're watching this. That's not supposed to happen.
Wait a minute.
You know what Raiden is like. That's not supposed to happen.
Where's my axe?
And
I know,
all
I
the
know.
other carnival all of the other workers around you are just sort of looking at one another, not sure what's happening. As you watch his body continue to undulate.
So who gets to do this?
This sounds like the start of exercise.
Oh,
You're gonna go from 10.
okay.
Call it like
Okay, let's see. What do we got? We got 10 fingers.
Sounds
Feels
like
around
the
your
10th
teeth.
Doctor.
I can do with half fork. Let's see how everything. Ooh,
Oh my god.
ooh, ooh.
Did you just say I can deal with half work?
Yeah.
Did you just
And
go
you
through
watch
the
as he
generation?
cracks down. My God, you people have no idea how good it feels to have
Wait,
legs.
so Raiden was a half?
Yeah, I said Raiden, right.
Oh.
Said Raiden?
Hey, babe.
And Cletus,
Boss
you
man.
notice that his voice is completely different.
Boss man sure knows how to work a crowd. I'll give him that.
Make an insight check.
Me? Alright. That'd be-
Aurelia
Make an insight.
Boss man sure knows how to work a crowd. I'll give
Alex
him that.
is.
You can make an insight
That
check.
one.
Oh no!
This is a really great performance.
15.
15?
Wait, you said inside.
Something's
big
wrong.
homie.
Yeah.
Oh, are we all doing?
Oh yeah, everyone can make an insight check if they
I got
want.
a
6 big
19.
homie.
19,
6 big homie.
6.
Yeah.
Really weird show.
6.
Really weird show.
19.
Oh, it's a-
19, and
15.
Can I look
15. Something's wrong.
Can I look at them?
He
'Cause
le-
they-
he
they-
leans over
You
to-
can't see Cletus
would
at the
they all-
moment.
I was gonna say, would they? Wait, I can only see him.
No, you can't see Cletus at the moment.
Would
He's
they-
outside.
Would they not look visibly concerned with how high?
Oh yeah, no, they definitely look
So I'm over
concerned.
there
I'm gonna
like-
cast mage armor.
Ooh.
Okay.
Cletus leans down to an Arlie, I'm guessing.
That's the tiefling.
Yeah, she's down there.
So-
Like, Boss man sure knows how to work a show. I'll give him that.
Something is wrong, Cletus.
Aurelia pulls out her great axe.
I was gonna say, I got.
You pull out your great axe?
Oh,
With your natural one, you wouldn't think to pull out your great
No,
axe.
I
She
said
just told
something-
me.
something's
Oh, you
wrong.
told. I missed that. That's my
I
bad.
was gonna say, I have my.
Okay, you pull it out.
my-
Okay, let's see.
Lungs.
Legs are functioning. My gods, people! Oh, you have no idea how good it feels to have skin.
An Arlie.
Oh, let's see. Where am I? Where am I? Where am I? Points at a small child. What year is it, boy? Speak up, speak up. The boy is just like
An Arlie.
clutching his mother's skirts.
Get me.
Oh God, you people are useless.
Run him a wagon.
And you watch as not Andrus, the dwarf. You watch a dwarf who you saw try to get him to come inside. You watch as Halram starts to go through. Boss, what do you? And you watch as these 3 black tendrils grow out of
This is definitely the start
shit.
of the
Lord Ryden's back and go right up through his throat. All 3 of them going piercing right through and
Yo, is he alright? Is he
Through
good?
the dwarf's
through
throat?
the dwarf's
Yeah.
throat.
And
And he
Mitch
falls
is
to the
dead.
ground. And you watch as in Raleigh just runs right in. Simon, what are you doing? And again, those 3 things go right through her throat. Both of them falling down to the ground. I would like everyone to roll initiative, please.
I'm grabbing my shit.
Wait, where's does Cletus have his weapons on him?
You would have at this point you would keep your weapons close. You just didn't have it for when you were
Okay.
doing initiative.
I rolled d20 at 4.
Wait, so what's the initiative? Did we roll?
It's
D20 plus
We're about
your
to battle.
initiative.
Oh, that's okay.
Roll your d20.
Okay.
Yes.
I got a 6.
Well, I'm gonna ask you for what your
Wait,
initiative
since
is.
Cletus is technically in the ring, wouldn't he be able
You're
to...
not in the ring.
Yeah,
You're
you're
outside at the
okay.
moment.
Okay.
You're
okay.
looking in through like a kind
So
of like
I'm
a
in the
secret-
same area as them.
Yes. They're like behind this short little like wall kind of thing.
Am I any closer in the ring, or
You're about so like here's,
geographically speaking?
you're maybe 25 feet away while they're like, well, I'd say you're about 10 feet away.
Okay.
I
You
would
guys are
like
about-
everyone to check their hit points so that you know.
But it's like it's not like close enough to me that I would probably get there before anyone
5.
else.
Depending on what your
You
initiative
have
is.
5 hit points.
No, I was saying.
Oh, okay. How many hit points do you have?
Well, I
I
got
have
10, so you know.
I had
hang
18,
on, I
but
gotta
I
get-
lost some picking up a damn rock.
You mark that
You did
down.
lose
That
some.
rock
Yeah, I
will
might
cost
have.
you forever.
Cletus picked up the rock and thrust it at him.
Do you just have the rock?
No, the rock's back.
The rock is gone. The rock is not gone, but
Can
it's
you
back
just
in
get
the
the
air.
rock?
Cletus
If he really wanted to, but that's like
the rock,
30, 40
Johnson.
feet. That would take him a few turns to get there and back.
Yeah. No, it's great X time.
Well, hey, are you able to hit shit this time?
So,
We'll see.
I
like
would like
last time.
everyone to give me their initiative from 25 to 20.
22.
22. Okay. And what is your dex modifier is?
3.
3. Okay. So, okay. I got a 5 moment. There are 2 dead bodies
That's unfortunate.
here and here.
This is the day in the life of Earth.
You ever thrown
Man, is the circus always like this?
Anyone here ever thrown a dead body?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Anyone here ever thrown a dead body before?
Nice
mean-
weapon.
I am pretty proficient in corpse launching.
Imagine if
Okay, so 10 to 15. Or no, I'm sorry, 20 to 15. Okay.
F.
15. So I'm asking what your initiative was. So from 25 to 20?
Oh.
And
You
then
get 17 plus 4. You're
21.
21, okay.
My bad,
So,
sorry.
no, it's fine. It
all
takes
good.
some getting used to. So
It's
this is
complicated.
Okay,
So complicated.
15 to 20. 10 to 15. Did you get 10? 5 to 10.
I got a 5.
6.
Oh no, yeah, 6 if I include my initiative.
Yes.
Including
Yeah,
your
no,
initiative.
include your
I
initiative.
got a 6 then.
6, okay. So wait, you got a 6 and you got a 6?
Mhm.
Okay.
Wow, the big
I got a
one.
4 plus 2.
4 plus 2, and you got
I
5?
got 5.
Okay, so.
Gurky really rolling in the big numbers.
Gurky's doing so good.
I'm
So
trying.
far.
Ugh.
We're about to get, kids, we're about to get
So you watch as he look as
That would be a perfect
this
time to throw
strange being that was once Raiden and is very clearly no longer looks down at him. You guys, he rolled. Don't worry, hang on. Looks down.
Shut up, Alex.
Oh, bother! Now I suppose people are going to be coming after me. Well, my friends, I suppose you all will take care of this. And you watch as he looked down, and out of his shadow, 3 shapes pull out
Don't tell me the imps.
and begin to move backwards.
Imps come out again. Dude. I lost to imps already once.
Begins to move backwards into the shadow. Hang on, I gotta make some checks really quick.
It's the Sims.
The simps are coming out.
Oh no!
The summons
No.
3 simps.
Ooh, the rating Sims is crazy.
Aurelia, what is your passive perception?
16.
16? Okay. you watch one of the shapes go back to right about here, and you have a
Put that
bead on it.
someplace where people can see. Like, can we put the map here? Or you wouldn't be able to?
No, because then I can't reach it. Can everyone just kind of make out where it is? So you saw, you guys have no idea where those weird shadow things went. You are the only one who knows where one went. The other two are currently gone. So, to begin with, Connie, you watch, and you watch, okay, sorry, forgot about it. And you watch as he seems to meld in with the shadow and go shooting out through the back of the curtains, exiting.
Well,
Connie, you are up first. What are you doing?
I paid 1 silver for this shit, man.
Can I go after him? Do you have any idea
so
where he went through the curtains? Can I
You
follow
watch
him?
as he seemed to turn into shadow and just vanish through the curtains.
Oh boy.
He's gone.
You can make a perception check.
Set this motherfucker off.
18?
You watch as an odd sort of figment of shadow is racing through you can only really tell because it's moving the grasses around the through the curtains. You see it. It's probably about 40 feet away by now.
Actually, I don't see where any of the other shadow
You
things
do
went.
not see where any of the. Wait, what did you roll?
18.
You do see this one over here in the corner. That's it.
Do they seem malicious?
Yes.
Take a wild guess? Okay. How far am I from
You're
it?
right here. You are 5, 10, 15, 20, about 45 feet away from it.
He's in firebolt range. I'm gonna firebolt him.
Okay, roll the hit.
Firebolt.
Yeah, you better blast out for me.
Where is everything? That's a
I think it's on the second.
13.
Yeah.
13?
Yeah.
13 hits. Roll damage.
Nice.
So you watch as Connie conjures up this bolt of fire and seemingly fires it off into this blackness, and it hits this living mass of shadow and goes.
He takes 7 damage.
7 points of damage, but you notice that the fire doesn't appear to do as much damage as you would hope.
Crap. Can
As
I?
it seems to almost engulf it, and now all of you can see where this one is.
Can I move up a little bit?
Okay, so how far are you moving?
I want to be within. What's my movement? 30 feet? I want to be within 20 feet of it.
1, 2, 3. You get about there when one more of these entities goes up, because they rolled a 22 as well, and is going to take a swing at you with advantage because it was hidden.
Don't like
19.
that.
Okay, that is a.
Now is when I wish I had Nyla's armor class.
Oh, the clink.
My baby.
19
The clink,
to
clink,
no,
armor.
sorry. 21 to hit.
Yeah, it's gonna hit.
Okay, so
Oh,
you
dear.
take.
He
Ooh,
rolled
I
more
rolled
than
really
one
well.
die.
You take 11 points of
Oh!
Wait, do I have a healing spell for you or something?
11 points
Oh, God.
of
Where are
necrotic
the spells?
I
damage.
think you wrote that down wrong.
I count up because I can't do math.
You take 11 points of necrotic damage,
Yep.
and
And
your strength score is lowered by 3.
illegal.
I hate to tell you this.
Do you wish to stop there? You are.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna stop.
You are about 25 feet away from it.
Okay.
But that would be your turn unless you have something
Don't
to do
have
with your
anything I
bonus
can do with my bonus action, so I'm gonna.
action. What did I say? Yeah, he rolled a 21 hit. Okay, so that being done, Abaddon, it is your turn. What are you doing? You do see this one right here. You do see this one. You do not see the third one.
Okay.
So you're a melee fighter.
You want to get up
want
close.
to run up and hit him.
Okay.
You are currently right.
Because there's nowhere to hide on this. It's
There are also a lot of people around here. I'm just not putting them in.
We got a mob.
Yeah, there is currently a mob, and there is screaming, and people are terrified, grabbing their children, trying to make their way out. From about here down is considered difficult terrain, which means you have to spend an extra space of movement to move through it.
Okay. I don't know.
You have 30 feet of movement,
Okay.
and you can use your bonus action to go another 30 feet, and then you can attack. You can get all the way up to this. Actually, I don't even know if you need to, so let's see, that's 10, 15,
I punch this guy.
30. Yeah, you would need to use bonus action to dash.
Find out.
Can I help?
Let's see, so it's 5, 10, or no, it's 10, 15, 20.
I know what I'm doing.
I have
My plan is set
30.
in action.
Yes, you can get right up here to... Actually, you can even circle around to get advantage on
I
your
got
attack.
Hexblade
I'll
curse.
do that.
Alright, so you do
If I murder
that.
the guy
so
I'll put the curse
what
on,
gave
I
you
get 7
advantage?
points.
You're
Flanking.
currently
You're flanking.
flanking it.
Okay.
Because there's two
Finally get back those
people
3
on
hit
your
points that I
side,
have.
and one
And you have to be on opposite sides. Okay.
You watch
no,
as
on
in
your
a,
side in the battle.
Yeah.
in a blur of darkness, what weapon do you draw? Do you draw a knife or a sword?
Knife?
You draw your dagger. And you watch as in a blur, you come up, make an attack at advantage. So roll d20 twice, and take the higher of the 2 numbers. You have advantage. Natural 1 means it automatically misses. Natural 20 means it automatically hits.
At double damage.
At double damage. So that's 13
15.
plus your attack bonus, which is towards the bottom. Right around, right here.
6.
19, that will hit.
Sweet.
Um,
I got you, fam.
so, roll a d4 and roll a d6.
What?
I tried. Oh,
D4 is the triangle.
Hi everyone. So due to an unfortunate mistake that was made, we no longer have the very end of this fight and what happened afterwards. Now, wasn't too much was missed. They managed to very successfully defeat the Shades. However, Connie did almost fall. Now, after defeating it, several of the guards showed up and demanded that everyone that took part in the fight, so the entirety of the party, had to stay behind and wait for the rector, who is the essential mayor of the town, to show up and figure out what happens next. Now, thankfully, that's all that we missed. However, looking through some of the footage that we have a few other problems with some of the things. We have some audio issues, problems where the camera died. Now, when this happens, what we will attempt to do is we will try to have conversations about what happened between the characters, between NPCs, or just me, like this, just describing what happened. We will try to do our best, but we are very new to all of this. We are pretty much just learning all of this on the fly, so I hope that you can understand and that you can cut us some slack. This will happen a few times. I'm extremely sorry, but we hope that you all can understand. So thank you for watching the very first episode of Never Dungeons and Rarely Dragons. We hope that you enjoyed it, and we can't wait for you guys to see the second episode. Bye.